As Anto reaches out in anger towards Yocericross, and Yocericross, as you put her hand on her, she looks back at you with a fearsome glaze, and you see tears like kind of in her eyes. She says, "Why dare you question me?"
I wasn't questioning anything, but I think I overstepped on what I said.
Why the change of heart?
I thought you were not going to cry, if I'm honest.
You need every bit of you, not just your word. She takes your hand and by the stub, and she says, "But all your body as well."
What you did is to trust this team, not me. I'm just one more sword that can be replaced with something else.
That is simply not true. And to defeat the darkness, Anto, you must believe in yourself.
That's something I'm working on, but yes, just do not abandon this town. Don't abandon the group. Have a little bit more of what you call hope. And that's all I can say.
She looks over at Delian and says, "Fix this imbecile before he chops off another arm." She throws your stub back down and she walks out.
I
Oh
don't think I
no,
can
he's
do
gonna
it.
let that happen.
I don't
Okay.
think it.
Yocericross
Still,
leaves unless
still trying to
anybody
get
else
my
wants to.
bearings.
Yocericross leaves unless anybody else wants to ask her a question at all.
Hmm. Right, walking on thin ice on this one. So
We are currently in the throne room of Whitehaven, which is one of the main, one of the four pillars of the kingdom of men within the continent of Orin and the planet of Zin. Nona Viga looks over at Anto. She says, "Don't ever put your hands on the goddesses like that. We don't know how they
she's not
can
a
react."
goddess. She's not a goddess. Just a dragon.
That dragon was here before you and I were probably alive, Anto. I was a little girl looking off by the reefs and could see her flying, protecting us before the darkness came.
She's an old lady. That's what she is.
Yocericross does not look like an old lady, if you remember. She looks like a highwayman named
It's
Seal.
She
a
looked like a
man thing.
mermaid. She's like the mermaid, right?
She does not age like us, Anto. She was probably here before maybe the world was formed.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
I don't know how
Anyway,
it works
what are
either,
we gonna
Anto.
do?
What do you guys do? Slavery has been abolished. Yocericross congratulated you guys on it, and
Did
Nona
she?
Vigil is happy about it. Yeah.
Doesn't feel like she would
Didn't feel very
congratulate.
congratulatory.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very congratulatory. Feels
Yeah.
like do better. Here's this. Go do this. Bye, and then walks off.
Well,
Well, we have 3 other cities to free.
I still am interested in the Leviathan, if you all are.
Pretty sure it's not a Leviathan, it's a Kraken.
Anto,
What's the difference?
semantics.
One terrifies me and the other one does not.
Well, pretend it's a Leviathan then.
I feel like that's worse.
So,
I can try
That's
it.
Anto.
so the Leviathan doesn't scare you, but the Kraken does.
I mean, it's not the same creature, is it?
It's pretty much the same thing.
So we'll just
What-
call it by a
whatever
different
happened
name
with
so
the
you're not afraid of it.
Yeah, whatever happened with the Genie King? Anybody remember?
I don't know.
Nothing. Nothing
No,
that I
no
can
looks
recall.
at no, no looks at you. Without the slave ships sending our people to the Genie King, he will most likely retaliate in some way. With the links, and she points to the scar on Delian's chest, they don't forget easily. What do you want to do about it, Cardinal?
I don't really have any idea at this moment. I'm just sort of still recovering from PTSD here.
To be fair, she just did die a day ago, so.
I've heard problems of, like my brother apparently, the Lord Commander said that it is hard for those to come back from life now. They say you have artifacts, Delian, in the vault. Maybe they could be of use to solve these problems.
I guess. Not really sure yet. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Who are they? Who is knowing that we have artifacts of some kind?
It's my business to know, Booker. At one time, the church and the state were one. I wish it would be so again, but the Cardinal does not wish it. Unless her mind has changed.
Why should the church and state be one?
It keeps order throughout the land. People carry a belief within them, and it gives them hope.
Okay. I don't think the church and state should be one, but that's just me.
She nods. Well, if that is all, she kind of like just towards the door, I guess.
Is there any like guards in here besides the two dudes that were in the door?
You look over to the left, and there's Commander Mudteeth, and he has like 4 or 5 other guards in here. This is just like an area of the court. You know, this is like the court of the queen. There's various other. There's like an advisor nearby. You know, stuff like that.
Is any of the faces for the guards the same, or like it paints the picture that I've seen him before, like being, I don't know, perhaps the same guard that came out of the building where Rashad was supposed to be at? Because if I remember, nobody was supposed to be near that place until time to go in, but somebody was coming out, and it was a guard.
Commander Mudteeth says, "We have guards patrolling everywhere. Do you think one of them tipped them off?"
I'm trying to see if I can recognize the face.
Roll a d20. You have to roll probably pretty high.
D20 perception or just a D20 20?
D20, as in like this is a probability thing.
Okay.
Yeah, if,
Well-
if it's a face you've seen, would it be perception or history because it's back in the past?
I think there should be a lot of history rolls as people are trying to remember what the hell's going on.
No, everybody looks the same to me.
It's hard to tell. Like they're all wearing like their helmets and stuff, and you were kind of far away when you like noticed this guard leaving. Like you couldn't notice like any particular details about him. He didn't have like a limp or anything like that to like distinguish him from that guard from the other.
Gelato, and that's it. Oh shit.
You've done a great deed, Anto. Ridding this land of slavery is an abomination.
Yeah. I'm mad at you, by the way. You should have said something that woman was here.
You wanted me,
William,
Commander? You say the Commander
Well-
Mudteeth?
Yeah, because you're the one that told us to go in, and there was somebody from the south, but you never said who it was.
I apologize.
next time if this happens again, please tell me that it is that one. That way I don't go in here and I can wait outside.
Savvy, you know, like you see Anto's like bipolar mood sort of switch back on as he gets kind of angry again.
I like him.
Well, if you don't have any other questions for me, I wish you good luck and let me know if you need any assistance from the Crown.
I want to
Walk
get
out.
out of here.
So I'm still getting error messages from the character sheet, so I'm just trying to sort this out.
Rip.
So, where are we going? We got the Kraken, and then we have 3 cities that still need to be freed.
Yeah, Barton, what's the plan?
I've already stated my goals for the moment.
Which is?
The Kraken.
Fighting shit.
Oh, so you know it's a Kraken now. It's not a Leviathan.
If you're going to be so pedantic, then I will address it properly for you.
It's only fair.
To be fair, a Leviathan is more of a broad term. It considers to be more of an ancient primordial sea beast. So it does fall into the category. Kraken is just specifically getting into the fact that it is a sort of an aquatic squid.
Yeah,
Which it was.
Leviathan's a very famous textbook written by Thomas Hobbes. Anyway.
Hmm.
Lost
Just a
in the
random-
text from the orc.
The random thought.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go fight some things.
Do you really want to go back underwater? I'm not really
yeah.
that big fan of water.
How about we do something with that little hammer that you have like, I don't know, waiting for some dwarves?
You mean, well,
Like-
yes, that is true.
Because I need money. So I gotta go find a job that I could do real quick so I can get money because I am low.
Well, that was the original intention, right? To dispose of the hammer and try to get some funds to do stuff. Because we'd lost a lot of items thanks to one thing or another.
Mm-hmm.
We also do have a ship, so there's that.
You
So-
guys
Is it
walk
out?
out
We-
into the courtyard, right? Outside of the throne room, and you guys are now outside in the courtyard of Whitehaven.
Whitehaven. Where can I sell my spyglass in Whitehaven? I have no idea where I can sell this.
You want to try to look for someone to sell it to?
Yeah.
Anto,
Probably
I
the-
could give you a hint, a sliver of a hint.
Huh?
If you want to sell it, I mean, you could just sell it to me.
To you?
Yeah,
1,000 gold pieces?
sure. Or I can give you something exactly worth 1,000 gold pieces.
No, I need money right now.
Mm,
I cannot compromise it. Okay, so if you don't want to give me 1,000, how about 900?
try the. I will give you. Let me see here. What do I have that I could give you?
Nothing? Oh.
No, nothing. Yeah. I don't have that. I don't have that anymore. That's gone. Okay. It's a potion. That's gone. I can employ my services as a wizard.
Appreciate it, but no, I need
Yeah.
money.
Try the harbor then.
Because no object is gonna buy me an arm, and I need the money for that.
Oh, the tinkerers might be able to buy it. They like those weird crafted materials. So if it has those, those strange lenses in it, maybe they'll get a kick out of using those. I don't know.
I look at the spyglass, strange lens. Do you think this has a strange lens on it? Because it looks
Well-
normal to me.
It can magnify things, can't it?
And you think that's magic?
Far from it.
Well, hey, I can try. Do you know where the tinkers are? I have no clue where they are.
I assume. Well, I would have assumed you would have known, considering you were there with
With who?
the rest of the original group that was there with what was his name? OX3, the machine.
Was I there?
I
Oh
met
yes,
you. I met you
yes,
there.
yes, I was there. Yeah, you're right. Yes.
I assumed you or Delian would know.
No, yeah, I was over there with OX3 when he was doing quote unquote repairs to whatever it was.
Okay, so then lead the way. Unless anyone else has plans that they wish to do.
No plans? Yeah, Savvy? No plans? Varden? No plans?
Plans from me, friends.
Delian, you almost died, so you got nothing to do. Let's go to the Tinker Job.
I feel like that would Delian dying would maybe have some plans.
No, no. I'm just sort of kind of tagging along for now.
Okay, that's fair.
You guys end up walking out of Whitehaven, and as you're leaving, there is a dwarf, and he has like a small entourage. And as you look at this dwarf, Delian, you are immediately struck by the intense and imposing presence that he has. He stands tall and sturdy with a fierce gaze that seems to pierce through anything in its way. And his body is compact and muscular, and you can see the scars and tattoos etched onto his skin, telling the stories of his past battles. The long beard is braided and adorned with trinkets.
Just a technical question, but with magical healing, would scars remain? Out of curiosity.
It's up to you as the player if you want to have scars or not.
No, I don't really need scars. It's okay.
I linked
Why
a
did you-
picture of the guy, but this is one of my dwarven beards that I'm going to use.
Is that a mop?
What mob did
So
you
this-
kill for that?
So this person appeared at the temple, or where is this person?
He's right
appearing?
outside of Whitehaven. Hey! You! Points over to Delian.
Yes, it's me. Thank you. Thank you for telling me it's me.
You have summoned the Slayer, and the Slayer has answered the call.
Did I summon the Slayer?
Aye, you did.
What?
Gonna lean over to
Then
Barney and go,
Is this because of the axe or the hammer, whatever the fuck that was in there?
I'm confused now.
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember summoning anybody, but okay.
I'm just
So
gonna
what can I
slowly-
do for you? What can I do for you, sir?
Just gonna slowly lean down to
What was,
Delian.
what was his name again?
Slayer.
I believe these are the individuals who are wishing to take Whelm back to their home. The ones who Whelm does not wish to go with.
I hear you have something of great value, Cardinal. Something that belongs to us.
Well, we can certainly review that claim. But how do you have some sort of paperwork or something? I don't know.
He shows some of his tattoos. He's like, I am the Slayer, Rurik Greybeard.
Well, I can obviously disguise myself and look like you too, but that doesn't really do anything, right? I need something more formal.
Would I recognize him from any lore?
Make a history roll.
As a historian, would I know anything?
Barnon can roll with advantage if he wishes to.
I
But
will-
Barnon
Yeah.
already gets it on the first roll. By the way, Ramundo has blessed everyone in chat. Everybody rolls 2d6 for temp HP. And adds it to their temporary hit points.
I don't know if that's a really anyway. I could just do aid and give everybody 27 hit points, but I'm not going to do that right now. I guess.
This particular, since it's given from Twitch chat, it stacks with any temp HP Delian, that you would do as well. Yes, Barnon, this looks like the guy. You know that he was shunned from his homeland of Kamladur during the
I know
Great
why.
War. You know why, Barnon?
Yeah, he was shunned.
It's because he let Sentmere overrun it with the darkness.
Ah,
And with the power of Whelm that you guys now have, he was able to overrun the dwarves of Kamladur.
Our original intention was to sell Whelm back to the dwarves anyway, right? Even though Whelm doesn't want to go with the dwarves. Is that the basic gist of it?
Whelm has no interest in going with this particular dwarf. And to be quite honest, I am also not interested in doing any dealings with this dwarf either.
Any particular reasons? Hopefully nothing racial?
Oh, no. I'll talk about this later with you, Booker. However, my problem with this particular dwarf is he is an agent of the darkness as far as I care.
I am no agent of the darkness, lad.
Oh, your legend speaks to otherwise.
No, that is not true. Look in my
Right.
eyes. They are not dark.
You don't need to be one with the darkness to be an assistant to it.
I am
Is
no
he
dark
alone?
friend. He's got a few, dwarves with him. I'm going to say, 2 other dwarves that are with him.
By the way, I'm gonna be looking at this as we're talking to it. I'm gonna spend a minute. If we spend a minute talking to it, I wanna know if it's stronger than me.
You want to ask what, Anto?
Not ask, but I have the ability to know the enemy. I spend a minute inspecting the creature.
You're
And so
checking
if
them
we're
out.
gonna talk to it for a minute or so, I'm gonna spend
You
a
can ask
minute
a question.
inspecting.
You can ask a
Sizing
question
up.
about it.
Sizing up the enemy.
Is it more?
Whelm
Right.
is not yours to control. It belongs to the dwarves. And in the dwarven hands it should be.
Oh, I most certainly agree, and a dwarven of a higher stature, not such as yourself.
Hey, Mr. Slayer Rurik Greybeard, finders keepers. Sorry.
In true 14-year-old fashion. Yes.
He grumbles a little bit. I will be around if you change your mind.
You can feel free to leave. We will not be changing our minds.
Yeah, we won't. Bye.
He shakes his head and he's like, damnable. And he leaves. As he storms off down the mountain.
So, how do you know he's part of the darkness? I asked Barnum.
He is of a bit of a legend of using the powers of darkness to overthrow a dwarven government.
Yeah, that definitely does sound like the darkness. Perhaps there's someone else we can summon or take it to? I don't know.
It
So
could
you
just be
mean
one
that
clan.
he's not really part of the darkness. He's just using the darkness for his political ends, right? More or less.
Precisely.
Sounds like it.
Sounds like he was just his actions just caused the darkness. He wasn't a part of it. Sort of
He was
like,
dumb.
yeah, maybe. Although it makes me wonder why he did attack them.
Probably want in power. Those people do.
Barnon, as a historical knowledge, do you know why he attacked them?
Do I?
You're the one who's.
Or can I make it up?
You're the one who's offering this information. So
Yeah.
DM.
I am sending you the story that he was supposed to talk about to you, Barnon, as you probably know from your history roll. So feel free to read my wall of text as you discern for yourself, or you can just make it up, whatever you want to do.
I am getting an access denied.
Yes.
Access denied.
Sorry, no
Deny.
access to this page. It's probably the most.
Well, I direct messaged you the story, Barney.
Oh. Oh
Deny.
man. All right, you guys go do other things. I got a lot to read here.
All right, let's go to the tinker shop. Come on. All right.
Cool. Swing my axe up onto my shoulder and just start walking.
So we're going to the tinker shop because Anto is missing an arm. Is that the
He
basic?
also wishes to sell the telescope,
Mhm.
and he's missing an arm. Yes, well, a hand.
Yeah. Arm, hand.
Is
What's
he
the
miss-
difference?
Same thing.
Oh,
Is he missing an arm or
foot.
is he missing an arm or a hand?
Right.
Which one is it?
Yeah, I think half.
It's about like right in the middle between the wrist and the elbow.
Right around here? Out of
Yeah.
mass.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just chopping it off here, he wanted to make it difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
we
difficult
do-
for me.
Well, we do have a finger. I mean, you could always use that.
He's going to need a little bit more meat than that, but
Stop with a little finger poking
you
out.
mean
We
the-
should just put a sword in his arm.
Oh,
You could have a sword for an arm. Come on, that's cool.
as much as that
Is
sounds.
it technically dual wielding?
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
I
I'm
don't
an
know.
amateur. I'm an amateur. Clay molder, so I could mold a hand out of clay. You could carry that.
Clay.
Well, it so just so happened to me that I know that certain magical prosthetic exists. Perhaps we should go to the magic object shop. Oh wait, right. Sorry.
What happened at that library that y'all went to?
Oh,
I'll tell you what did not happen. A book did not disintegrate in front of us, for sure.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we met a nice person and saw some books.
Yes.
It's very weird for you to say that, Anto, but I understand. You're
Yeah, right.
very delirious, losing a hand.
Yeah, the blood loss and everything. Yeah.
Did you guys
But
break the book
Anto is
from
right.
a
we
library
do
that's
need
not
some-
even open yet?
Do need some gold.
Pseudo open.
I got a question
How do you
about
know?
the story.
Oh,
Sure, go ahead, Barney.
Awesome.
Do you want me to DM or is it okay in the open?
You can
Sure,
roleplay
for
it
the
as
class.
you wish.
Okay, well it's not. So how is
That's the
How is
story
Ru-
about it. That's like the legend behind this guy, right?
so which person was he in the story? Slayer Rurik wasn't mentioned.
He was that was his first-hand account of this story.
Wait, I'm confused as hell now.
Yeah, that was
plot
supposed to be
twist.
him telling him.
So is it first person?
So
You get to make it up, Barnon, as you wish now.
oh fuck! I think I should have got the story before.
That's up to you. You get to roleplay it however you wish. There could be lying.
Can I
you know,
retcon?
You can do whatever you want.
Weave us
All
a
right,
tale,
all right.
bard.
We're gonna rewind. We're
No,
rewinding.
he's not rewinding. There's no rewinding. He's
Oh.
already stormed off.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
already
my
said
God.
that you said he's a dark friend.
Well, this is different context.
Did you just insult his honor? Did you just insult his honor?
Your name
Oh,
is
yeah,
gone in the book,
absolutely.
Barnon.
Absolutely. Okay.
No.
Alien's definitely in the book.
Think
Still.
that
Why
Warhouse
would
did a number
one
on you,
be-
Barnum.
Why
Alright,
am I in the
whatever.
book?
Whatever.
All I said was finders
Yeah,
keepers.
I was just saying the Book of Grudges. That's all.
Oh.
Do I go all in on this or what?
What did you guys smoke in that warehouse?
I may have been a little too hard on the fellow.
Define a little too hard.
Well, you called him a dark
He
side, and his eyes
was
clearly.
with the rebellious group that was allied with the darkness. However, he didn't intend to work with the darkness. It was certainly a matter of poor circumstances on his part.
So you're saying he was basically an idiot?
Kind of, yes.
It happens in this
That's-
economy, especially. I mean,
that seems a little bit unnecessary. He involved himself in a job that involved in destroying people. It's not the fact that he was willing to go with it, so clearly. But to say he's innocent is like to say someone who signed on for a job ending up becoming a bandit and robbing people, but he wasn't there just yet, is innocent. I don't know.
So
It's just
maybe he's a naive little dwarf that just forgot how old he was.
Eh.
how long ago was this actually?
It could have just been an end, like a means to an end. I mean, I'm sure all of us have done something like that, right?
Nope,
Was he?
nope, not me.
Something like what?
Well, I mean, you haven't lived long enough, but
Yes,
well, you'll
but
get there. You'll get there.
Squints at Delian knowingly.
I have no knowledge. No, you'll get there. Don't worry. You're still young. You got time.
The back of his mind.
No, I
hearing
never make
fireballs.
mistakes. I never make mistakes. You should know
Ah.
that. Everything is calculated.
Of
Are you
course.
sure?
Just bow. Just yes, of course.
Behind
Are you sure about
behind,
that, Dillian?
Behind Delian, I'm just.
Dare you question the
I
cardinal?
remember the first time that I met this little girl or demon, I saw a person disappear in front of me to oblivion.
Yeah, now that you don't have a hand, you can't do any lewd things anymore. That's a good thing, anyway.
What?
Oh, good lord.
Anyways, this dwarf guy, right?
Barnon, please continue.
To go on. I've
I
never
may
heard of
have
him.
initially misremembered the lore of his story. Perhaps he would not be so bad with Whelm. However, I would like to know why Whelm would not wish to go with him.
Well, if you have a story, I'm sure Whelm has a story as well.
Of course.
A first-hand
Well,
account,
just ask it.
literally in his hands.
Why don't we ask it?
All right.
You all may go
Hack
talk
the
to
well.
Whelm. I am going to go find Mr. Greybeard.
Now,
I
do you-
apologize.
Would you like some assistance with that?
I most certainly would.
Who would you like to go?
Who is good at tracking down somebody who is storming off in anger?
What kind of role would that be? Because I think I might be good.
That's survive. If that's
I'm proficient in survival, so I can hunt this
Damn.
fucker down. Let's go.
All right.
Well, you could also do a spell like locate person or locate object, right? I have a locate object.
I mean, he's right there in the distance, guys. He doesn't walk that way.
He might be a small guy.
And I
so here you
sprint.
go.
Okay, let's go. Run.
All right, looks like we're on hammer duty.
Barnon,
Barnon?
Booker, and Savvy run after
Oh.
Greybeard.
No, it's just me and Barnon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Barnon
Booker,
are
Delian,
hauling.
and Anto are headed to the Tinker's workshop.
We'll meet you back at the church. Right, that's where it is.
Noted.
Cool.
Let's go to the Tinker's workshop first, which is called Gears, Gizmos, and Gadgets. It's run by a tinker named Wilner.
Wilner?
Yeah.
That's a little too. Okay. I've never bought a
Wilner-
bar before, so.
Wilner is a small little gnome, and you notice that the insignia of he must have been a guild associate of the Iron Links, because there's a symbol, on his signpost that has the Iron Links logo. It's been scratched out now since slavery has been abolished, and it's been over a day, as you guys had your sex-filled orgy last night. I'm going to have Anto roll a d20. If he rolls a 7 or lower, Wilner has been excommunicated out of Stormbrook, as all those associated with the links are basically
15.
banned. So he's still there. He's been able to convince the locals, the sheriff or whoever, that he wasn't in on the slave trade at all. You go into his shop, and he's like, "Oh, how may I help you?"
I need an arm.
What? An arm?
Yes.
So,
What?
I waved the stump in his face.
yeah.
What happened? Did
wait-
you have an
no.
accident at the mill or something?
I fell down the stairs.
You fell down the stairs and lost an arm.
Yes.
Details are not important. I don't
Yes.
Oh, well, what exactly are you trying to replace this with? We just had slavery abolished, and some of our supplies have started to run thin.
Well,
Without the
just need an
ships and the
arm.
links coming in, I might not be able to get the right tools and tinkering. He kind of like gives you like a shifty look. It's like
Well,
it
you
might
need
cost
money.
double.
I got a spyglass worth 1,000
Oh,
gold.
you're
Is that worth
associated with
enough?
the links.
You have a spyglass? Let me see.
Yeah, it's worth. Yeah, here you go. And I pass it to him.
He
No,
pulls
I-
out
Yeah.
he pulls out the spyglass. It is like, it folds in and out, and it has glass lenses in it. And he like looks through it, and he looks up at your face, and he goes, ah!
Yeah.
And he folds it
Uh-huh.
back down. He's like, seems to be working. Ooh, where did you get something of this great value? You see this? This was an old signet by one of the old gnomish crafters from Geddon.
I got my ways. Again, don't worry about the small details. It's yours if you can get me an arm.
Small details. This is where we're from. We're gnomes.
They work with other
I'm not a
tinkerers.
gnome. What do you want me to say?
All right. Let me see your hand and your stump.
All right.
Good gracious. You got this just by falling down the stairs?
Yes.
He looks like over your stump a little bit, and he's like, I think we could do something with this. What exactly are you thinking?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to move it. Can I move my the new arm you're gonna give me, or is it like?
Well, of course. I mean,
Well, if
why
can
would you?
move-
Would we just give you a stump of, an iron hand? Or would you want something that can move? That's up to you.
Do you do special orders? I'll pay you later. More, if that's the case.
Special orders like a layaway?
I'll get the arm first, and then an upgrade later for it.
Payments over time.
What exactly
Because
do you need, sir?
Something that goes boom. Explosive.
You
Enough to-
You want something with powder in it.
No, sort of. Enough to blow away a whole ship.
You want a
Too
cannon
much.
for an arm.
Smaller.
Hmm. Sort of.
Well, his
Imagine-
his big head
Imagine
starts
if it's
conniving a
like
little bit.
imagine if it's like last resort kind of deal. Like I take the arm off, I throw it, and it goes boom.
Well, he like goes over in the back of his shop. He's like, wait right here. And he goes over and you see him just like tossing like gears and shit from the back office onto the floor. What do you want to say, Booker?
And are you sure about this?
Sure about what?
You're wanting to turn your arm into a weapon? A bomb?
I cut my own arm, and you're asking me if I'm sure about anything.
What? Look, literally an hour ago you were talking about just getting a simple hand, and now you're wanting to turn it into a explosive. We already have Delian to worry about. She sets you on fire. You're going to lose more than just your hand.
Booker, don't worry about it.
Wilner comes back and you see he has like this like large like brass cylinder looking thing. And he's like, see, if we were able to attach a trigger to this, you could have some type of hand mortar.
Hand mortar?
Yes.
How strong is it?
Well, have you ever operated a firearm before?
I have not.
Well, there's always time to learn. And for
Yeah.
the price of the telescope that you gave me, that'll help me quite a lot with my research. And, of course, you said you could pay me more, so how about another 1,000 more?
That's what I said about the special order. I'll pay you. I'll give you the spyglass for the arm, and I'll later come back with when you have the finished product, and you'll upgrade it, and I'll give you another 1,000 gold piece. How does that sound?
We don't do that type of work around here. You have to pay us in advance. I don't want you just paying, me doing all this labor for you. This is hard gnomon craftsmanship. I can't just do this and have you just walk about flaunting my goods, and then every little Johnny off the street will want to come in and ask for free stuff, and then before you know it, I'll be out of business. They just shut down most of the guilds anyways.
Booker, do you have 1,000 pieces?
You
Did
know,
you borrow?
surprise. Interestingly enough, I seem to have almost exactly 1,000, as if the DM knows.
I don't know that.
Yeah,
I'm just
you do.
looking at
Well, I
the
have
thing.
1,000. I have it. I would, but Booker quickly takes the bag, slides it off. Slides
I'll owe you a
Trident
favor.
off his back into the bag.
Isn't it cute? Booker thinks I know everything about him. As a
He
character,
just
down
closes
to
it.
every little line item.
You can look at our character sheets. Everyone
can.
can look at everyone's character sheets. I'm surprised you don't do that planning how to kill us.
I don't.
I have the money. It's just who will be very upset about this.
I'll owe you a favor.
You'll owe me 1,000 gold.
A favor 1,000 gold pieces worth.
Thinking about it, and
What kind of
You know-
favors? Is his little mind kind of curiosity goes,
just scoot back, just slightly push him out of the conversation we're
Oh.
having. Just shoot.
boy.
And
You scoot over the gold, and he's like, see, if we could attach this, and we could attach this trigger to here, he kind of gestures on your arm, you'll be able to shoot this as basically like a hand cannon. And he shows you kind of this big brown cylinder. It's like a blunderbuss. It's like a hand mortar for a gun, for your
That's
arm.
more than a blunderbuss.
Yeah.
saying,
Is it enough to blow a ship?
Well, that's enough to do a lot of damage. I mean, some people always want to do something neat like this, and they abuse us little gnomes, but they rarely have the coin to back up and pay us for all the ingenuity that we've come up with.
now,
Ah.
what if we, instead of going for just a one-shot sort of scenario, make it multiple shots?
Now you're just greedy. If
I'm
we
not
pack too
greedy.
much powder in there, it'll just blow the cylinder wide open. You can
I'm
only
not
put
saying
one
putting
shot in
more.
there.
I'm not saying putting more than one shot in there. I'm saying if you have the barrel to be smaller and you're able to reload it.
Why don't you want it smaller? He just said he wanted a hand cannon.
I want something that can blow up something big.
Okay, all right.
But then again, it is your money. He looks over back at Booker.
Hi. It is my money,
Well,
and I
guess
value
you
your
both have to-
safety, Anto.
Both of you, I guess, have to come to some sort of agreement on what type of size of this apparatus you want it to be. Unfortunately, you won't be able to wield that, he points to your shield, and that in your sword. It's like you can only wield one at a time, I suppose.
I'm thinking about it. Reloading would be very difficult if you did have something in your hand.
But that's why I'm not. All right, Wilner.
Hopefully you won't need to reload. You just shoot at whatever you need and it'll die.
Wilner, listen to me here. I don't need a gun. I need something that blows up. That's what I'm saying. Something that blows up, something big. That do not require a dexterous maneuver of my fingers to make it work. It's just
You just want me to make you a little iron hand and, put a bunch of powder in it and attach a fuse to it.
yeah, that works. Yeah.
He just takes Booker's money and slides it back across the table.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was taking it away. Like,
He
I don't know
slides
for that.
it back across.
No.
And he's like, I'll be able to make this for you. I could probably make 3 of these hands for you. I'm thinking if that's what you want.
Just one that is strong enough, and that's it.
Well, you're going to throw it away and then it'll blow up and then you're going to need another one.
And then I'll pay for another one because by that time I got more money.
If you have 3,
Well,
then you could
that's
just put another
3.
one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's 3 weak ones. When you can make those 3 into one, that is
I'm
stronger.
very sorry. Do you see what I'm dealing with here?
Yes, I do see what you're dealing with. This is one of my more difficult customers. By the way, is your name Karen?
fair. Karen. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was a
guess
gnome joke. You gotta get my gnome joke. Let's go to the other group as Anto and Book are kind of still figuring out what maybe they want to get. As Savvy, Delian, and Barnon, right?
No, it's
no,
just
Daniel was with us.
Dealing
I
with
think.
us.
it's
Delian
just
was
Barnon and I.
Delian's in there, but we have like completely ignored him because he's not saying anything.
Eh,
No, I don't need to say
Savvy
anything. I
and
just want this for
Delian's in the
fun.
back. Yeah.
Savvy and Barnon are chasing down Rurik Greybeard, the dwarven slayer.
I'm gonna use my thaumaturgy to just go, "Ayo, Rorik!" As like 3 left. Yell it. You're Schwaven. Hey!
What? Oh yeah. He like gets your attention with his few other guys that he's with.
Go up to him.
Isn't it the grungy who called me a name? Said I was a dark friend.
I may have been quick to judge. I've been in a bit of a mood for the past few weeks here.
Are you more
Dude.
drunk than a dwarf in the morning?
Sure.
He's actually
if that
sober.
makes you happy.
Get your wits about you. And he like taps you on the knee with his axe.
I haven't yet completely dismissed your involvement in the stories, but I'm willing to hear you out, so to speak.
What do you want to know?
For one,
You
do
have
know
something
why-
of mine. Of the dwarven kind. You have what is ours. And you and that girl need to give it back.
No,
That's the problem. The
Delian's voice
weapon-
just come out of nowhere. What?
The weapon itself does not wish to go with you.
Yeah, and what's about that? You just shove off my axe and use it as like a stand. What's about that? Why doesn't it want to go with you? Or I should be looking down, technically.
He's tall.
Sorry.
So the rumors are true. You do have it in your possession.
Hey, we never confirmed, but we never denied. All
You
we're
said you
asking
know
for
what
is
it
a
thinks. You know that it speaks.
We may have already given it away.
You
We're
would
just
not
curious,
do
you know?
such a thing. For your name would go in the book of grudges.
yeah, you gave it to the elves on top of that.
As I was saying, do you know why the weapon would not wish to go with you?
It might have been corrupted.
I mean, go on about this corruption.
Well, the last time I saw it, it was in Cam Nadur being held by Sentnir.
Go on.
Sentnir, he says, we'll sit down and take a seat right over there on that stone. And I shall tell you about it.
Very
Make our
well.
way back to the temple, and you can tell us on the way, and we'll get a little situated there.
You want to go to the temple and drink?
Well, you don't drink at a temple. It's just more of like a sacred place.
At
I
our
think we
temples, you
drink there.
do.
What with the
What type of pansy-ass temple you go to? Not even allowed to drink and celebrate life?
No, we do that at the taverns.
Well, then let's
Yeah,
go
the
to the
brothels.
tavern then.
Barton, help me out here.
He is our guest. Do what he wishes. Go to the tavern. Although at the temple is probably more valuable to yourself, but your choice.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna get down to his level. You're gonna want to go to the temple.
Let's go.
Where?
You guys start to march off to the temple. And there's like a sense of desperation about him too, right? Like he feels a little hamstrung. He's short, stocky, like very round, shirtless, And he has tattoos that are all over his arms, that run down to his sleeves. Some are on his face, behind his beard, and on across his back, Barnon. These are tattoos of the Slayers that are banished from the dwarven kind. And each tattoo tells of a great monster that they're meant to slay in order to regain sort of their favor back into the dwarves, as the dwarves keep their grudges long and hard.
On the way back, I would ask him, so what is it you wish to accomplish with Well?
It is ours. And it was
That's
mine.
not what I asked you. What is your objective? Are you simply wishing to possess it?
Something of that great power. It is a mutual possession. You must possess it and have the power to possess it. And it must want you to be the possessor.
I have no disagreement there. Again, what is it you wish to accomplish with something of such great value?
Let me break it down for you in dwarven terms. Imagine you have a nice big stout of ale, but the ale doesn't want you to keep it in. So you throw it all up. It is the same with wielding such great power. If you cannot wield it, you will simply throw it up all over those nice pretty shoes you're wearing.
You're not very convincing, I must say. It sounds like you simply just wish to possess it. It's not much of a
Barnett,
great cause.
just tell him finders keepers. You have to pay for it.
You guys make your way back to the temple, and as you kind of like jibbing a little bit here,
While we're walking back, I'm going to be comparing my axes with the rest of them.
Stealthily, or are you gonna just...
No, I'm going to be like, so my axe, guys, is forged from the fiery pits of 9 hells. What's yours forged from?
this was forged in
Not
battle.
the 9 heavens.
It was forged in great battles when I killed the great troll of the
Oh,
north.
you mean with Snow White and the 7 dwarves? Okay.
You guys make your way into the Temple of Ivonia, where fires are always blazing, and it is always hot there within the temple. At the end, you see the throne of the cardinal, which she is not there. She's over at the tinkerer's shop, arguing about getting a mortar handgun for Anto's arm. And the dwarf says, "We'll gather around. It is a pity we cannot drink in such a establishment as this. I should tell you, we should go to the god of Yagi. There they celebrate every prayer with a glass of wine at least, and a nice dwarven stout. I'm sure their cardinals would have some." And a few of the other dwarves along with them chuckle along.
Well, if we wait for Dalian's return, I'm sure she can make an exception for us to partake in a drink or two.
Shall I tell you about the tale of Kamladur?
I think it would be beneficial for everyone else in our party to be present for it.
Then I will wait. For now.
Very well. Then I will be in the premises, awaiting for their return.
They mutter to each other in Dwarvish. They're like, do they think they have the weapon? Do they have it? They say in Dwarvish to one another.
I would speak to Savvy on the side.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Do you think that he is worthy of something of such great power?
Depends on how truthful his story is.
I suppose we shall wait.
Do you
And we'll
have
just wait.
any sort of like, I don't know, spell or potion? I don't know how you magic users do it, but something to make sure he tells the truth. Because I could just pull out my axe and hold it to his throat and make sure he tells the truth, but I don't think that's very diplomatic, per se. We have options.
Let's go back to the Tinkerer shop with Anto, Delian, and Booker.
I think we should decorate your hand with jewels. I've got a lot of interesting little jewels we could decorate it with.
That is a possibility. Wait, you still have jewels?
Nothing valuable. Just usual stuff.
Well, we could. It'd basically be like one of these bombs. You put a bunch of powder in it, and some iron, cast iron, and you throw it, and it goes boom. But you lose your hand when you do it. Is that what you want, sir?
So is
I'm
it a
speaking
big
as
boom?
the dwarf, not no.
Is it a big boom?
It's a very big boom.
How big?
Big boom.
Yeah, he had a little something stuck in his throat. He's fine now. Now, if I may suggest something, Booker has taken out a piece of paper and has used his tattoo to draw out an idea of what he's wanting to suggest.
Okay.
It's just a general, sort of hand where in the back half you could, in fact, store a bomb in there, a compartment of sorts, and then you could just take it out and throw it. No one's going to expect you to reach into your own arm and throw something.
I like the way you think.
You could even have it to where the wrist movements in a certain direction could, in fact, open it and then put it into the hand, sort of as a mechanical sort of device. You could extend it, it flips, puts into the hand, unextend it, the part goes back in, and then you throw it.
What gnome school did you go to?
Simple mechanics, really. Very sorry.
always
Artificer kicks into my brain whenever we
Bullshit.
So sorry.
This man knows Gnomish, he says to you in Gnomish.
I do not know. I speak in abyssal. not a word. I'm sorry. Very sorry.
He says,
I would love to learn Gnomish, though.
very
Tinkering
strange.
is
He looks over at Anto. He's like, is this grenade thingy, is this something you want? Something that just kind of comes out and plops a grenade in your hand?
So long as it's a strong enough bomb that, strong. Yes.
Well, I have it ready for you in about a few days. Can you wait around at least? Someone as rich as you,
days.
they're always traveling around thinking they're the big shots.
Few days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many?
I don't know, I said a couple days.
like 2 to 3.
Yeah, something like that.
Sorry, I have trust issues around here, so.
No, we never get what we ordered.
You know where the shop is. You can always come by the next day and ask. By then,
This
they'll
is what,
probably have some idea.
He puts down on his order ticket for you. He writes down, he's like, 1 mechanical arm, 3 bombs. And he says, and he like signs his name, he stamps it, and he's like, oh, we have to get this changed. He's like, this stamp doesn't work like it used to. And he hands you, and you notice it has the seal of the Iron Links on it. He's like, but this should still hold up. It's just, I'm an associate. I'm not the full guild member. I wasn't with those slavers.
Okay.
So you have no connection to the Iron Links?
I'm an associate. I have to get the parts that I need.
So if you're not an associate, you don't care much. Did you happen to see Rashad leave town?
Roll a d20.
Is there any way I can assist in this? I don't know what it is. We can
It's
so
a
many
D20.
D20 rolls today, Anto.
Just have to roll high, buddy.
4.
Oh, you get to roll with advantage from Diver.
Thank you,
Oh.
Diver. Remember, viewers out there,
8.
you can influence.
That looked like
Yeah.
a 20.
Almost, Anto. He says, I didn't see him at all. To be quite honest, I didn't really like the man. But, you know, you have these sort of like necessary business interests. Like, you know these really small gears? He like picks one up. He's like, these are a bitch to get.
I bet.
That's interesting. Why not just use a gear as your signet then? Just take it.
I can't
put it on
forge
ring.
them. The forges are closed.
It's not saying that you have to forge it. Let's see here. Do I have a spell? That's
Spell.
fine. That's fine. Just ignore me. How much gold will it be?
The spyglass will cover it.
Oh,
That works.
So you guys won't have to trade favors with one another. He like
That's
kind of looks at
good.
you suspiciously.
But what are you implying?
What are you implying?
implications of what? What's going on?
Wilner, you're walking on thin ice. I'll tell you that.
Well, as when you have your bomb in your hand, you have to make sure you aim it in the right direction.
You gotta run me over like how that works when you get it done. So,
Have you ever thrown something before?
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I threw a potion before.
There you go.
It should be the same.
Get some rock chucking in there. It's going to be a new arm, after all.
So to clarify, he's like, what he's going to make you is an iron hand, basically. The hand's arm, things that they don't like, it doesn't move very much. There's no like grip to it, right? And so it's not like the Terminator hand or anything like that. It's just like it'll be able to hold your shield. Now, if you unequip your shield, you'll be able to release this mechanism and a grenade will pop out. One grenade into the hand, like what Booker is saying.
Wait,
And you'll
wait,
be able
while
to throw
equipping
that
the shield?
grenade. No, you have to unequip the shield to do it.
Okay, okay.
It has to be a free hand. So.
It has to be a
Alright.
free hand.
Alright.
So that, but then when you'll unlock it as an action, load this grenade into your hand, and you can throw it out. You can refill this hole in the wrist area, right, with a new grenade.
Alright.
So it's like reloadable, but it can only have one grenade held in there at a time.
It's kind of like a Pez dispenser. You just
And he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
give me
Pez-
3
it's
grenades.
It's exactly like a Pez dispenser.
So he's gonna give me 3 grenades.
Yes.
One is gonna be in the arm. 2 are gonna be in my backpack. And my
That's right.
pockets. Okay.
So you could,
Got it.
You could open it as an action, or as part of an
Yes.
attack, and then throw it.
Yes.
'cause-
And so how it works is, we'll have you do it as an attack roll. Yeah, it makes sense more as an attack roll. And what'll happen is if you hit the area or somewhere nearby it, it creates a 5-foot sphere. It explodes and does 3d6 damage. We'll say 3d6
Alright.
for half. Cool.
Got it.
All right. Let's go. Do you guys make your way back to the temple so everybody's together?
Mhm.
You guys leave Wildner shop. He's in the back, like, doing stuff. He's building your arm up. And we go back into the fire temple.
So what were those implications he was saying, Anto? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Okay.
Gnomes are weird. We know a
Seems
gnome.
very weird.
Well, somebody named Gnome, and it's weird on its own. So,
Gnome is his own brand of weird. I knew people like Gnome back at home, actually.
are they dead?
No. We have specific names for those types of people. They go to. It's different.
Corpse?
No, Gnome's not dead. He's. Wait, hold on. Where's Gnome? Did we leave Gnome back at the castle?
I think it turned into a squid and went to the port. Maybe I don't know.
He could have turned into a fly or something and left. We don't know where he's. Great. All right, he'll show up.
You guys make your way back to the temple, where the seat of the Cardinal of the Temple of Fire is placed in a great honor and authority. Located at the highest point in the temple, it overlooks the sacred flame and offers a panoramic view of the entire temple and its surroundings. The seat itself is a massive throne made of obsidian and gold, with intricate carvings and symbols etched into its surface. In the backseat of the throne, it's shaped like a massive flame, with golden tendrils and orange hues that seem to flicker. And our dwarven friend is there. Hi! Are these your friends?
That would be them, yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Yeah, we brought him
once
back for
again.
y'all. He's got a story for us, apparently.
Where is
Everybody's
this-
got a story. So, are you prepared to pay us 500,000 gold pieces for the hammer? I think that's what it's worth.
500,000 gold?
We haven't even heard the story yet. Let's let them do the story and see if we
No
even
need
want to
to.
offer them to pay anything for it.
Yeah, no need
Did
to
you just
rush.
laugh at me? Okay, now the price is 600,000.
Sorry.
Oh, Delian,
I'll just stand in the back and look menacing.
Delian, why don't we go get the hammer? You all can listen to the story. So sorry.
Barnon, you hear Bishop Ulia say in the background, the gnomish, she kind of like, you hear a whisper, she says, make it 700,000.
Yeah, that sounds right. We'll just make it an even 750,000. I think that's more than enough.
No, why not just
For
a
what?
million? No.
Well,
Oh,
gather.
Really?
600,000 on your firstborn child.
That
That's
is worthless.
It's a little late for that. Mm.
I don't need a
Take any of
firstborn
them.
dwarf. What do I gotta do with a firstborn dwarf?
Well, heed the tale of the tragic tale of Camladur's fall.
Story
It
time.
was a dark and treacherous day when the darknesses.
I will slit your throat. Remember that.
What is Camlador? Is that what that was?
It is the homeland of the dwarven kin up north.
Sounds like they have a lot of money.
We did have a lot of money. A lot of gems. A lot of silver. Before the darkness came. And with the darkness's cunning unleashed its orcish hordes upon our ancestral home. The ground trembled beneath our feet as a relentless onslaught drew near, fueled by the betrayal that struck the very core of our unity. Little did we know among our ranks dwelled Sentmere, the vampire dwarf who had succumbed to the seductive whispers of the darkness. Blinded by his lust for immortality and power, he looks over at Barnon. Sentmere made a dark and unholy deal, forsaking his kin and embracing the path of eternal damnation. And with his newfound powers, wielded by Well, he schemed to open the gates of Camladur to our foes, allowing the orcish horde to swarm within our once impenetrable home.
Quite the telling
Happy to
tale.
let you know he's dead.
But that was a very boring story. So where's the 600,000?
The vampire is now resting, well, agonizingly in a pool of mud lava, if I recall correctly.
You're familiar with this.
Oh, yes, we killed him.
Oh. Is this where you acquired Well from?
Yes. We
What would be
require-
your judge of character of this vampire dwarf?
Very traditional and very set in his ways. Very pre-war, old-timey, and tried to kill us. So you know how I feel. Not really a nice man.
I was shamed when I failed to defend our homeland. I was an elder, and it was my responsibility to wield well and keep it safe. But the darkness can corrupt anyone. He looks over at Barnum.
To that, I can somewhat understand the circumstances.
And Sentmir's lust for blood and power was corrupted, and he beat me on that day when the orcs stormed and took Kamladur. I am glad that you beat him. He must have been captured by that crazy wizard, and it was some twisted dark purpose. He looks over at Booker.
Oh yes. We found him resting in a. Really, it was just kind of a collection. Cryptus was just kept him in basically a zoo.
I wonder what type of zoo you have.
Oh, I don't study the zoo. I'm a very big fan of architecture, and I must say, very interested in seeing your homes and your civilization of the stonework. I'm a very big fan of those.
If there's anything left, that is.
Mm.
To the price of gold, he looks over at Delian. Much of our wealth and our people were scattered after the Great War. But if we
Oh,
were
I'm
able
sorry.
to,
Sorry to hear that.
we were able to retake Kamladur, we may restart the rune forges. Who knows what beasts dwell below?
I'm sorry. What is the rune forge?
It's where we can craft powerful items and weapons of great destructive power, like Whelm. It was forged there.
Do you recall him saying that? Yes.
So do you have it?
Whelm has as much personality as a normal dwarf, I would say.
Must
He
be
is-
incredible to have.
So let me get this straight. You're expecting us to turn over Whelm for, I don't know, information? I'm like a little confused now.
No. We should take Whelm and reclaim Kamladur.
Ah, quest.
Pardon me. What are your intentions with Whelm? Are they good?
What are your
bad.
intentions with our weapon?
The runic forges are there, and when I am able to return, I shall be able to help you fight the darkness.
Set upon
Maybe
us
beneath the earth there, the darkness dwells.
There's
So-
too many maybes for my
The quest
liking.
to get killed or to kill, basically.
your-
There's a
Yeah,
lot
so I
of
check
maybes and a lot of questions to ask, of course. But they all end in a glorious dwarven death in the bowels of Kamladur.
That's not glorious to me, but
Warrior's
Does it-
death is very interesting. However, a warrior's victory is also great too.
If we're able to reclaim Kamladur, the dwarves will have a home once again.
so do you need Whelm to retake it, or do you have the manpower that you so very much look like you have?
Our people are scattered, and I am shamed by them for letting Sentmir defeat us on that day.
But does your shame really stop you from fighting?
You're looking for redemption in some way.
You should be fighting even through your shame.
And
Come
I
on,
do.
that's what a fighter does. And then why haven't you taken it back? Do you need our help?
That's why I'm here.
No, you came here for Whelm. I'm asking you if you need us.
I'm not stupid. I asked around. They said that you freed the slaves.
Yeah.
Your heart is good.
Oh.
Hearing what she said earlier about a fighter fights through their what is it, their shames or their
Yeah.
thumbs or something, he just looks at Anto. He's currently asleep.
No shade thrown at Anto, only shade thrown at the dwarf.
Yeah.
But so you've asked around. You know we're not free.
We
Are we
dwarves
free?
did-
I'm pretty sure we're not free, guys. Am I wrong?
Well, as long as the objective dwindles the darkness, I'm mostly free, I'll be honest.
This is not a matter of money. It's a matter of pride and honor.
Turning what
Restoring
was
the
once-
dwarves back to their homeland.
There it is.
The
Well, I guess
riches
there's
are
treasure at the end of this.
Baby treasure.
Dwarven kingdom indebted to us.
Would you risk your?
Doesn't sound so bad, honestly.
Would you put your honor on the line for this? Risk even more of what you don't have to do all this?
It's their home.
It is. He's already risking his name, his entire life, as well as
His
being.
name is
He has
through the
nothing.
mud by now. He doesn't
Yes.
have anything to his
And
name.
these are people who have shunned him, and he's wanting to still go ahead and do this. I think we should do it with him. I'm for it.
All right, I'm gonna stand up from my knees, throw up my massive axe. I'm always in for a fight.
I go over, Gallon. I stand on their side, just like I say, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Delian?
Come on, Delian, it's a fight. It's another time to use your beautiful God-given powers. Fire.
That's fine. I guess the 600,000 is coming later.
I snap
mean,
and wake up
Let's
Anto.
renegotiate that when it comes back. We don't need to worry about that now. Get a little bloodshed going.
Anto,
And
you awake?
Anto, my favorite fighter. Let's go, my man.
did you enjoy your short rest, Anto?
Oh, what?
Hey, we're gonna fight. Come on, get your sword. Let's go.
We're gonna fight? I
Yeah.
take my sword.
Yeah.
What happened? Where? What's the enemy?
Oh, we're going to the dwarves.
No, not at the dwarves. We're
No,
going to
I
the-
was
Oh,
gonna swing at the-
Oh no. We're not fighting the dwarves. We're not fighting you guys. Promise. I swear. No, we're
Wait, so we got money?
We have.
No, we're going for
we have
rich.
maybe money. We have maybe money.
We're short in money. I am short in money, so we need money.
I'm not. What?
We're not doing anything for free, are we?
No.
I think
Have
we can
any
find
fun with
some.
yourself?
I think we can find some riches in the dwarven mine.
Right? Y'all have stuff still there, right? It's a mine.
Even if we find treasure, can we actually carry it? It's a better question. We have like I know that Hewards have
But we're not going there now, right?
Or correctly, we have a Kraken to deal with.
I got something being worked on for the next couple of days, so.
Okay.
Yes.
When would you like this conquest into the mines to occur,
Let me see well.
Galleon?
What do you need to see the hammer for?
I wish to touch it again.
Huh?
Feel its power in my hand.
Don't do that, Delia. The finger is near the hammer,
Oh,
so
don't say that.
less people
out
going in
loud.
there, the better.
The fingers in my pocket.
What?
She's carrying this entire time. She actually has a necklace that's like a lot like, strangely a lot like Arna's, just put the one finger on there. Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Put it around the necklace for the finger.
That's not.
We can
No,
make it look
Right
cooler
on-
than his.
Right on top of the scar.
no. Last person to have a finger with them died. So no.
What do you mean they died? Who died?
Your little friend died, Delian.
Whose little friend?
Yours.
Huh? Okay.
I forgot his name. Saint? Something? With an
Oh,
E?
you said little, so I was confused. I was like, who's that little friend?
I don't think
Kind of
Orion
a big
was their
guy.
friend.
It's a saying. It's a saying, Delian. Come on.
You're talking about Saint Exodus, but he's a pretty big dragonborn.
You're still a child, I guess. That's fine.
And you don't have a hand. Do you want a finger?
I think the dwarves are growing
Yeah,
impatient.
I'll take out the hammer, and I guess
The hammer's in the vault.
We didn't grab
Let
it.
him touch. Yeah, we'll go grab it, and let him touch it, so long as he doesn't do anything weird with it.
Well,
Supervise it.
supervise the heck out of this dwarf and do not let him go near the finger. So
Well, as I said, the finger's in my pocket. It's not going anywhere.
stop with the jokes. It's not in your pocket.
It is in my pocket.
Just pulls out the mouthless one's finger, just like, right here, guys!
Time to play everyone's favorite game. Guess what's in my
Whoa.
pocket?
Hey,
Is
it can't be any.
Alexis-
It can't be any safer except in my pocket.
I pat her down in the pocket, supposedly
Go
where the finger is.
Don't pat her down.
What would you say? You touched me? You
Whoa,
started
okay,
rubbing
I'm
through
going
my
down to
dress?
the vault. Okay.
Oh my god, this is the devil. Oh shit.
I'm walking away.
I'm very sorry.
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you touching me?
They're like this all the time. We'll go get the.
You guys descend down into the stairs into the basement of the vault.
I don't.
You stay back, Barnum.
Yeah.
Cover the door and make sure no one leaves.
You can feel the air grow colder and the light dimmer as you reach the bottom and step into the vast chamber. Its walls are lined with ancient stone carvings, and flickering torches cast eerie shadows. In the center of the room stands the Temple of Ivonia's vault, an imposing structure made of dark stone and glimmering gold. And as you approach, you see that the temple's vault is intricately decorated with runes and symbols of protection, each one glowing with a faint magical aura that Delian must have put there. At the entrance, the two towering statues of armored warriors stand guard, and their stone eyes staring out at you with a sense of stern vigilance. You step inside, and you're enveloped by an aura of power and mystery. The temple's interior is filled with soft golden light, and the air hums with the faint echoes of ancient incantations. The walls are lined with alcoves and shelves, each one filled with arcane artifacts and priceless treasures. In there, you see and as well as the finger.
No, seriously, I'm carrying the finger with me all the time. It's always safe with on my person.
Delian makes a charisma saving throw as she has gone down into the vault and is wanting to control and carry the finger on her. The finger, you notice,
Delian, right?
you guys are
Charisma
with
saving
her.
throw?
I'm not
Yes,
gonna
for you
let
it's
him
a soul
near
saving
the
throw.
finger.
Well,
It's a willpower.
Delian says she
Willpower.
already has the finger on.
How does that work? Do I have to
Willpower. You have the word willpower.
roll? Okay. I think it's just.
On the top left of your character sheet, there is there's your mind, body, and soul. Next to it is.
Yeah, I know. I've got 2 stars
Fortitude.
next to it, so I'm just trying.
Yep. Click that button. Click the 2 stars.
Oh, I have to roll. Okay, never mind.
You
I
just
was
click the
gonna
2
roll
stars.
separately.
It'll automatically work.
Crap.
And you
Okay.
get to roll with advantage too. Did it work, Delian, or did it give you an error?
It doesn't come out. Nothing's coming out.
There it goes.
Do you see
rolled a
anything?
25. Yeah, you rolled a 25.
Okay.
For you see it as a hidden roll, I think, right? You don't know what you rolled.
Yeah. I don't know what I rolled.
You roll a 25. You've been able to resist the calling of the dark or of the mouthless one, and you see
I
Delian.
can always resist.
She's like, she pulls it out. You guys, Booker, and she has it in her hand.
Yep.
I swap it away with my blade.
Nope. I don't show it to them. I stick it in my pocket.
Oh, she has it in her pocket. Because you guys see it's missing, and Delian is like, yeah, I have it.
All right. Creepy. Anyways,
Okay, so everybody stay away, like maybe 20 feet away from Dillian when we're out there because it's just like ticking time bomb.
Don't worry, if something
No, I can always burn it
happens,
if we run into trouble, and I could use the finger's powers for good.
Dillian, if I remember correctly, when you guys left me to die in a volcano, a certain someone could track you because of the finger.
But it can track us anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yes. It's dangerous to have it. Last person with the finger died. He got killed on the
Yes,
spot.
So wouldn't you want to keep it somewhere it would be considered safe with magical wards all around it?
Yeah, but is that really safe? How safe is magic?
Safer away from us.
Oh.
I don't think so. I'm gonna hold on to it. That way, if Arno or Rashad come back, we can always fight them, right?
You can always
Where
just
is
straight
she?
up kill you then.
we're always gonna know where you are. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've
We're,
already
always,
died.
we're
I've
always
already,
ready for a fight, are we not?
I've already died once. What difference does it make?
Oh, honey. Okay.
I'll just keep coming back like a bad dream, like
Like a true
Like-
dwarf.
yeah, like the Nightmare on Elm Street or
Like
something.
a cockroach. Anyways, we have guests down in the basement, so we should probably.
I show you guys what Whelm looks like. It is a warhammer. It has dwarven runes on it, and he goes over to try to touch it and grab it. You guys let him?
Yeah, I have my axe out.
Maybe we talk with Whelm first.
Let's see how
he's
this goes.
feeling.
Maybe the weapon will reject him.
The weapons can do that.
Oh, I know.
I've had
He
that
touches it.
conversation with.
It sounds like we're letting him touch it.
Wait, who?
Sure.
With,
Sure.
uh,
why not?
Yep, I got my axe out.
The
and ready.
dwarf?
He grabs it off of like one of the alcoves that it's stored in there. It's probably stored in like this, and he just like grabs it.
Lowers him.
He's like, "Alas,
Delian, can you read his
power of the
minds
dwarves."
so we can hear what he's thinking?
I think he's just gonna say it out loud.
Okay, fine.
The power of the dwarves is back within our grasp. Yes. We will reclaim Camladur once again. I am sorry. I left you so long ago. And he grabs it and he holds it and he looks back to you and he's like, with this is the dwarf returning to Camladur. We will reclaim our homeland once again with your help.
Did he pay already?
And her axe.
With my axe.
And the trident, yes. Pull out the other artifact, legendary artifact. Yeah.
And with the money.
And with your arm, well,
And with the finger.
you try and put those
yeah.
in, and you just see a crummy black charred finger just slowly being put in the
Looks
middle.
like
Eh.
crooked.
It's like the
just-
Adam family hand or
The
whatever it
hands,
is.
yep, or
Yeah.
the thing, whatever it is.
I'm half expecting when that hand does get fully put back together, you're gonna do some weird thing with it, you know.
It's like Freddy's finger.
It
Freddy's
becomes
finger.
just sentient, just
talks to
grabs
everything.
Arno.
So wait a minute. Is he gonna wield well? Is that the gist of this, or
It appears
You guys want him to?
like.
And
Well, I'm just gonna look at him. So what does
Sure.
it say?
as long as he pays.
It is more of a feeling, lass. A feeling of settling a grudge.
Booker, I thought you said this one talked.
It does talk. I talked to it.
It does. It was designed in the Great Forge to slay the Urk and the Goblin.
Just goblins?
I think comparatively, Whelm is different. It's made for dwarves, so I think when attuned to a dwarf, it sort of resonates on some frequency.
Does a dwarf beard change when he's wielding the hammer?
That's the belt, not the. it's the curse. He uses it all.
Huh.
Well, whatever. Whatever. I just need money.
You guys kind of walk back upstairs. Like Anto feels poor still. How it'll work, I guess, with this guy is he will basically be one of these floating NPCs that's sort of around, right? He is around you guys if you want him to be around. He's also like a backup player if you guys, your PC dies or whatever, and if you want to play him, you can make him, he can be a fighter or whatever you want him to be, right? And he wields this powerful weapon, and you know his desire is to go back. And he tags along with you, and he's with you. Basically, he's waiting for you guys to go to Kamladur with him. You guys understand?
Yeah.
So he's just kind of hanging around the House of Voltun or whatever. And as soon as you guys are just kind of coming up, a runner of some kind, like a little boy, comes up to, everybody rolls a d20. Whoever rolls the lowest comes up, someone comes up to him.
Yeah, well, they cannot steal anything from me, so.
Ugh.
I got 3.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Well, everybody got low
Roll
stuff.
boss.
Got a 5.
See, Delian rolls a 10.
I rolled 5.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, yeah, I see that you did. Yeah, rolled a 5. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Anto, a runner, like a little boy runner, comes up to you, like in the temple. He's trying to like catch his breath. Anto, there's a problem at the House of Otun. Jenny Mystic was trying to cook, and there's a bunch of mephits flying around.
What?
Huh?
Yes, this was what he had hired a bunch of the school and they were trying to accelerate some cooking, and there's a problem. You have to head back to the House of Otun right away.
Oh my god, it became a Disney movie. Well, I start running towards the house to see what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna follow.
Following.
Cool. I haven't had a method since I was a kid. Fuck
Exactly.
yeah, let's go.
I apologize. I'm sorry. What? A method? What?
You'll see. You'll see.
That's the.
Too much information.
I'm confused. What did he actually say?
It's okay,
you have to
Dylan, let's
go
go.
right away. There's a problem. Jenny Mystic, she summoned a bunch of mephits.
Oh, methods. Okay, I thought he said meth head. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh no!
Breaking Bad. Let's go.
Summoned the Methodists. This is bad, guys. The Methodist
God, now they're
Church.
praying.
They'll take us over.
You guys deal with the methods. I'll try to figure out.
We already had to deal with the what was it? The Catholics. And we have to deal with the Methodists.
You know, the figure is on her. If you want us to go boom, she can go boom away from us. So
Methods are creatures of fire, so
Yep.
good luck.
Oh wait, you don't want to come play with fire? Come on.
I'm gonna just try to figure out what this finger does.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
so I start using the finger. Oh my god.
All right, let's go.
Delian stays behind to do something with the finger. We'll go to her in a minute. I'm going to summon you guys to the battle board here. As you guys approach, there's a commoner at the stairs, kind of waiting for you guys to come in. He's like, "Thank goodness you're here. There's all kinds of commotion. They summoned a bunch of mephits and trying to help with cooking. That damnable sword just left without paying anybody, and all of his casters are casting magic inside.
Well, you know, methods can't help cook.
Quick,
That smart.
help us out before the whole house burns down."
all right.
All right,
Well,
y'all. If y'all haven't seen these before, these are the cutest darndest little things.
Mage armor.
That's the
I'm
reason.
skipping right in.
that's the reason. That's the reason I wouldn't go because I just burned down the temple.
I already casted mage armor today
Yes.
before we went into the
Booker, you don't need to say if you cast it, even though it's up to you if you want to. I just assume you always had it on, right? Unless you don't want to say it, right? These pint-sized troublemakers scuttle and flutter about, their wispy wings humming with unrestrained energy. With the mischievous grins plastered across their tiny, heat-resistant faces, the steam imps wreak havoc across every corner of the once orderly House of Votun. They dart from room to room, leaving trails of swirling steam and a symphony of clattering noises in their wake. You hear the rattling of pots and pans in the kitchen as the steam imps gleefully dance amidst the chaos they've created. They tug at the tablecloth, sending plates and cutlery crashing to the floor, and the air fills with the scent of burning food as they meddle with the cooking apparatuses, turning a simple meal into a smoking disaster. And then we basically roll. You see Jenny Mystic up on the stairs, up on the top of the stairs, I think. She's up top, and she's like, everything's okay. It's all right. If you guys remember, Jenny Mystic was one of Soar's hires. You guys remember Soar
What the
hired all
heck
these
is
NPCs?
Azul?
It does not sound all right. Plate shatter in the distance.
Where's Azul?
Azul's off doing something else. You ask, where's Azul at? He's no, you like don't see him. All right, let's add you guys to the initiative count here.
Those
As
are
you
horse.
walk into this crazy situation.
This. Oh yeah, we
Do you
roll for
guys
initiative.
need any magical support?
Ah.
Methods are pretty easy, right? I assume that it's not going to be like a major combat.
How many
Well, we are level
methods-
11, so that is might be a little bit difficult, but you know.
How many
that hard.
methods did you summon?
Help! Help! Help!
Enough to do that. All right, I see. Okay.
Help! I've lost control of them. They look like a steamy wisp of smoke. This is sort of a picture of what they look like.
You're so
Kinda like
cute.
I mean, it's hard to even see them. They're kind of like ethereal. They kind of like, there's small outlines of them. You can just see the steam just pouring off of them, right? Everybody rolls initiative. What did Savine get?
21.
Anto.
Total of 2.
Barnon.
23.
Booker.
1D.
You guys are rolling really well. Remember, if you do roll a 20 on initiative,
Anto wrote so well.
I could have gotten a 0, so.
if you roll a natural 20, you gain inspiration.
I did not though, so
Oh,
All
was a 16.
You guys are rolling really high, so I don't know.
Sorry.
Let me fire up some battle music here.
Can't wait for the day when Anto rolls a 1 and gets just a -2.
Hey, yeah.
It's happened to me
I got
before
zeros.
with the monsters. All right, so Booker's up.
Oh, didn't
I
Steve
got
roll a
23.
21?
Oh, you did?
yeah,
Sorry.
Barnett
Barnon's
rolled
up.
a 23.
Yeah, Barnon's up.
I will cast Charm Monster on the one I see directly in front of me.
Okay.
And it makes a wisdom save throw at advantage. Otherwise, it is charmed.
At advantage? Okay, here we go.
Because we're fighting it.
I roll 16.
I got a 17, so it is now charmed. And for my bonus action, I will inspire Savine. You can deal with these cute creatures of yours.
Oh yes, I love them so very kindly.
You see the one that you charmed was kind of like haggling this one of the house servants here, as you see. It was like fluttering over it, and as you like call out to it, what do you say to like calm it down or to get its attention?
Relax, friend. We are here to assist you.
Kitty.
And that's the end of my turn. Actually, I'll move
What language do you say it in?
Infernal.
Doesn't understand you.
Oh. Well.
How
fuck.
hardcore are we playing it? It's still
Oh, Charm
charmed.
Buster's not.
It's still charmed by you, but it doesn't understand your commands.
Okay.
But it stops like being hostile, right?
All right.
That's okay. I have a plan for that one.
Method is up. This one was the one on it. So, like I've described what it does, it turns over to you. And this, one of the ladies, she like runs off. She's like, ah! Is it's able to like break away as it was like clawing on her and stuff, right? Booker's up.
Booker is going to slowly walk forward. Anto Savi, who wants to have some fun.
Always me.
Pouch, and I pull out a piece of licorice, take a bite out of it, slap her on the back, and you are now hasted.
Woo! So what does that do?
So with haste, this means that you have a +2 to your AC, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, you have an additional action on each of your turns, which can be used to attack with a one weapon attack only. You could dash, disengage, or hide, or use an object as an action. You also have double movement speed. That lasts for a whole minute. And
Okay.
So Booker is just going to
Oh!
bite, slap her on the back, and then just gonna lean by the door and wait. Go get him. Enjoy my licorice.
Steve Method's up, and Jenny Mystic's like, everything's okay. It's all under control. And this one is like fighting this commoner up here. I'm just gonna roll a d20, and if I roll really high, one of your servants gets mauled. Doesn't, so Savine's up.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Flavor-wise, I do want to say, as soon as she's saying everything is under control, down at the base of the stairs, she just sees a tiefling explode into electricity. Just hyper-fast tiefling.
Okay, my horns kind of like light up and start tingling electricity and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like skip over, grab this one over here, put him on my back. I'm gonna use that as one of my actions. And then just put him on my shoulder, and then I'm gonna walk up here. How many feet is that? That's 20, so I have about 40 more. I'm gonna walk over here. Whoa, sorry, my board just decided it wanted to just not let me see anything. And then I'm going to hit the one that's on the stairs. That's a natural 20. So does a 31 hit?
Oh, and you have brutal critical, don't you?
I did.
Oh,
Yes.
it's dead.
Guess we're expending massive spells to take out a bunch of methods.
I also have
fun.
inspiration, so it takes
Well, level
22
4.
damage. Is that one okay?
How do you
You want to talk
kill
about
Method?
overkill?
In a blinding speed, just
How do you explode the
so-
Method?
I'm going to wrap the sword around, kind of like skipping still, like, not my sword, my axe. And you see like the hint of like the blood red, like etching on it, flashing, kind of looks like flames. And then with the last bit of my movement, because I think I have 10 feet left, I'm gonna get over here and then hit this one for a 20.
Roll damage. They
That's
have
not a
AC
natural
of-
20.
They have an AC of 9.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So that's 16 damage.
As you're like zipping around like the Flash, your runes glow again, and you splat.
And then I believe
And a wisp of steam, like as you slash through it, it dematerializes and back to the elemental plane.
I think I have one more thing up my sleeve.
Okay. What else do you want to do? As you kill it, it actually explodes. I forgot that these guys explode. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
would you get it?
Is it fire? Because I should have advantage on that as a team.
Yes, it is fire.
Yeah.
You have resistance to fire, right?
Resistance, yeah.
You don't get
But
advantage on the saving throw. You just
get
Advantage on
advantage
dex
because of-
effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or
Oh, that's right, because the barbarian thing. Roll up with advantage.
You also get additional advantage.
And then I have inspiration as well if I need to. So does an 18 hit or does an 18 pass?
Yes, as it explodes, you block. Then you have to roll one more time, right?
Oh yeah, one more again.
Because both each time they explode within melee distance, right?
Just kind of whistling. 18 again.
You're like slashing, but with the speed of Booker, you're able to dodge out of the way.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action
Sure.
to expend my ghost step tattoo.
Okay.
So I'm going to move. Let me make sure I can do this correctly. Oh, I haven't even raged yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think you needed that.
Raging is a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna use my ghost step as I activate it as a bonus action, and
Okay.
I
you
have
wanna go?
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I can't be grappled or restrained, and I can move through solid objects. I don't think it moves me.
What does it look like when you activate your tattoo?
So the tattoos that I have on my skin kind of light up, like basically like do a flashbang, and then I disappear.
Sweet.
And then let me make sure I don't think I need to move with this. Nope, I don't move. I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't move. Okay. My turn.
How long does it last for?
A minute.
1 minute. Okay. As 3 charges refresh.
Oh, until my next turn. Sorry. Until my
Until
next
your
turn.
next turn. Cool. Anto's up. Oh wait, Steam Guy's up. I'm sorry. Steam Guy's up. He like flutters over to you and flies across and tries to attack you with a claw.
Overkill, anyone?
Hey, that's what I built her to do.
Misses you with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Anto's up.
Alrighty. I can't move that fast.
Anto, you get disadvantage on your
Well,
next roll.
it's fine.
From Diver.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll just dash.
I still
Gonna
have the
disdash
little
them.
method on my shoulder too, but
Jenny
I guess he
Mystic
looks.
looks at you and Anto. It's like, sorry, my lord. I was just trying to help speed up the cooking and it just got out of control.
Once again, not a lord, but you need to evaluate what you think is best to cook faster, because this does not work.
Steam
Yeah,
methods
that's
up,
it for me.
and it comes over to you, Anto, and sees you there and like grins a little bit, and it does a steam breath at you. Make
Oh,
a
yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
Get close to me. Dexterity with disadvantage. You want me to roll?
Yeah. It's DC 10.
Okay.
You can't miss this.
Disadvantage. Let's go. Give me that sweet.
You pass.
2.
Oh, my -2. There it is, guys. Diver, he got a -2 for you, buddy.
And the 15 was so good.
You take 3 fire damage, Anto. As a blazing amount of hot steam pours over you.
God dang it!
You hear one over here. You look like you shift your head a little bit, Savvy, and you hear one like prancing around in the one of the in the bathtub or something over here. Barnon's up.
I begrudgingly move forward, and I guess I'll dash up the stairs.
Okay.
And that'll be. I'll give an inspiration to Anto, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Booker's up.
We're just gonna just slowly walk in, peek his head in. Is everything going good? Just keep on walking in. I think it's there.
You look above Booker and you see one of the steam methods just hanging on one of the window sides over the balcony's edge here.
Gonna just hold a hand up, and it's going to start to slowly cover in ice, and then I'm just going to shoot a ray of frost at it from below, right up the ass.
Roll it up.
Okay, let's see.
AC of 9.
That will be a total of 10.
You got it.
Yeah. rolled 2.
Natural 1 is required.
I rolled 13 cold damage.
As you strike it, you see it explode right in front of you, Savvy. As this one flew across the ledge, you just see a ray of frost go up and shatter, and the steam begins to rematerialize, and it explodes in a bunch of fire. Make a dexterity save.
I'll make the deck. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll make a deck save at the 20.
You pass. You like move quickly out of the way of the explosion, and as it dies,
I'd
Oh,
like to
that's
kind of just stand and look at it and just look where it used to. I guess there's no looking at it since it's dead. So, like, yeah, I guess I'll just move. And not look cool.
I know it's exploded, but its speed is reduced by 10. I don't know how much that's going to affect it, but
There's
my
just
turn.
ice. Oh, Elsa touched this. Okay.
I'm done. I end my turn.
Savine is up.
Okay. Wait, is there anything? There's nothing behind me though, right? It's in front of me that I heard.
I kind of made a mistake because this guy's charmed by Barney.
Yeah, that one's on my shoulder.
Yep.
He's moving with me at this point. So I heard noises from the bathroom behind me, right? Not the one across the hall.
You've been with the group for a little bit, but you haven't enjoyed the delicacies of their noble, riches. And you think this thing could be contaminating the bathroom?
Okay. I think I can make it.
Imagine
that's
like some stranger
20.
coming into your house and taking a giant dookie in your bathroom.
Yeah.
It's exactly what's happened.
I have 30 more feet. Okay. I don't see anything.
You hear the
here, do I?
noises of it though, like you're splashing.
Yeah, but I don't see it. I just used my movement.
This thing whispers to you in a strange language.
If it's not infernal, I'm not gonna understand it.
It's not.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a torch in another room for
It's a
shits and
dialect.
gigs.
I would say it's a dialect similar to infernal, but not quite infernal.
Okay. Cool.
It's kind of like Portuguese and Spanish.
Almost, but yeah. Okay. I'm just going to again throw one of my
Wanna-
torches in there. Like have it bounce into the room, and
Gonna
then
try to burn the place down.
No, I'm just gonna throw it in there for shits and gigs.
Throw a torch in there.
See what's
Light
gonna
it up.
happen. Anyone in there? You'll want to come out.
Anto's up.
Oh,
Jenny says,
would-
"I'm just trying to help cook for you.
I'm
You
just
can't
gonna
blame
go
me. You
towards-
eat a lot. You're like 200 pounds.
I'm just gonna
How
sit
am I
down
supposed to
on the
cook
stairs.
all this meat by myself?"
Yes, yeah. I sit down and I just look down. That's it.
You look down at your stump and you're like, "Where's my damn hand cannon?"
Oh,
This one's
God.
on your back. The next one's up. It flies out and looks at you, and breathes a bunch of steam on you. Make a dexterity saving throw, Savine,
You
as
know,
it
this
breathes
is
its
probably
steam
gonna
breath
go.
on you.
I can't fail this.
Yeah,
I
you
can't fail this.
You kind of feel like me.
You
so
take half
it's good.
damage of 2 whole damage. You take 1 fire damage.
Only one. Okay.
Well, actually, since you're resistant, you take 0. Right? Take half of 1 is 0. Barnon is up.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Yeah.
And hellish rebuke.
Okay.
So make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw.
You try to reach out and blow
Oh, my-
fire
my-
back at you.
Look at him. Slay my.
The flames pass
horns.
right through the cloud, like over past it. The creature is immune to fire damage.
Fuck.
Barnon,
Okay.
Barnon is up.
Do I see it here?
No.
Good.
Barnon, you're still holding concentration a little bit on the one on Savine's back.
That's not a concentration spell.
Charm monster?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You're right. It's not.
Do I see it now?
See what? Yes. I'm going to say yes,
okay.
you do.
Alright, then I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
What do you say to it?
Ugh! You're hideous!
I have to make an intelligence saving throw.
I think it's Wisdom. Yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom. I fail.
There's
And
plus
it
two.
takes 11 damage.
It's badly hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
it has a disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. Booker's up.
We heard plate shattering. I'm gonna go check out the kitchen. Just gonna go back there to go. Is there anything happening in here?
You don't see anything back in there.
Okay, so they all free. All right, there's not much to deal with.
You see a giant. This is a pretty awesome model, though, isn't it? You see this giant, like almost like open flame stove type thing, where they slide in the pizzas.
Brick oven.
Brick oven.
Yeah, the brick oven. Yeah.
This
Now you
is-
understand why this is like a whole kitchen setup here required for Jenny Mystic
I will
to
start
cook you up all this food.
I will start calling in Primordial for just like, what do I say? Yeah, you know, no, I won't. I'll just walk back. There's not really much going on.
They do not understand Primordial. Sevine is up.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
speak
I'm
for-
going to hit the one in front of me.
Hold up. You take
For
a step forward with
19.
your axe.
Yeah.
Full
I'm
damage.
just gonna take a few steps. And then it does, if I can get to it. Oh, it does 16 damage.
You slay the last one as your axe cuts it right in two. Explodes. Make a dexterity saving throw. And a burst of steam.
And then are there any more that I can see within my sight? I got an 18.
You pass as you just dodge quickly out of the way
Okay.
from your hasted speed, and combat is over.
At that point, I'm just gonna pick up the last one like a little baby and just start walking down with the axe on my shoulder. Hey, what do y'all think about me keeping this one?
5, 4, 3, 2, and Savvy goes into a state of just euphoria. Just it just stops for about 6 seconds. So
That was so cool. What was that?
magic.
I love it.
I'm sure you would.
Ah, can we use that in a fighting pit? Oh, that'd be so cool.
Why are you still holding one of those?
Oh, just look at him. What? He can't do anything.
Well,
See?
in an hour.
Shabanan, can we put it in the stove? It would help cook, though. I'm sorry I wasn't able to contain it, but maybe with your magics or something we could bind it. It could help out with the cookery.
I don't know how I feel about enslaving a creature.
There's
for
such a thing
cooking.
as rune crafting. That's right.
We just freed the slave, so
This thing is from like another dimension or something, Bob.
Yeah, but it's still slavery.
That would be like going to another place and saying, "Hey, let's steal." Okay, no, that'd be.
Let's just stick it in the stove. All right, let's stick it in the oven. I think it's fine.
Stick it in the microwave. Yeah.
Oh, you want?
What is a microwave?
Why?
Yes, yes.
It's a very efficient cooking thing.
Magic.
Is
Let's go to Delian, as Delian is in the Temple of Ivonia, right? Where is Delian at?
At the time, I guess. Just trying to figure out what the finger does.
You pull out the finger, and the finger is... Let's pull up the vault here. Give me a second.
If necessary, I can do a commune, find out what it does.
It's a bony index finger. It's held together by dark magic. It seems to pulse with ominous energy, and you can hear a strange whispering sound emanating from it, as if it contains a dark secret or a hidden power. You feel an effect
Whispering
go
sound
over.
in language, or
Yeah, we played the sound effect last week. I don't have it pulled up right now, but it sounds
Something
like.
like
Let me hold on here. Let me see if I can pull
Does
something
it-
up.
is it a language I understand? Maybe that's a better question.
Bush Galaris. Something like that. It's like a
Okay.
whisper
So I
though.
don't
It's
understand. I
very
don't understand
faint.
the language.
What languages does Delian speak?
Draconic, Enochian, so this primordial, and Elvish.
It is some type of version of ancient Elvish. It's you would have to know linguistics to understand what it means. Do you know linguistics, Delian? Did you train in linguistics?
It's a bit slow today. I don't think I have linguistics.
I'm pulling up your character sheet right now.
I
You do
have calligraphy
not.
for some.
Yeah, you know how to write really well in the languages you do know, which is like Common, Draconic, and stuff. But you don't know this particular language. You don't know what it means. You feel like an effect go over you, though. Like something pulling you towards something. A togetherness. It's not good. And you resist it for now.
I don't suppose inspection or religion help this matter.
What role do you want to make?
That's which one is more relevant? My inspection
Well,
is better
this would be like this would require like identification of some type. This would require magic or legend lore, some more powerful magic to decipher the meaning behind what this finger is. This came into your possession, Delian, because one of your agents was able to acquire it from Husad. How
Sure.
were they able to get such a powerful artifact is the real question. And now it's in your possession.
I think I have legend, don't I? That's a spell. I cast
Do you have
it.
legend? Do you have
That's a
legend
ritual.
lore?
Yeah.
Let me look
It's
it
a
up.
fifth level spell.
Yeah. Let me take a look at your spells that you have prepared.
I don't have it prepared, but I think it'd be a ritual cast. Legend.
I don't see that you have it prepared on your character sheet, though.
Right, but it's a I think it's a ritual cast. You can do it because it's a 10-minute spell.
You still have to know it, though. You still have to have it prepared to actually cast it as a ritual. Do you understand?
That's it.
So
Okay,
if you have it
right.
prepared as a ritual spell, you can cast it without using a spell slot slash mana, right? Do you understand? And just casting as a ritual just requires 10 minutes. You still have to have it prepared. And you do not.
Can I switch spells? Does that take a long time?
Technically, it takes a long rest if we want to play hardcore by the rules.
Okay. I guess I'll do it tomorrow then, since we're waiting a few days anyway.
Yeah. Delian, you're waiting there. You know, you're trying to fondle it. And
I don't know if I'm fondling it, but yeah, I'm trying to inspect it. Yeah.
yeah, you're touching it. You're like trying to understand it. And I roll a roll for you on your character sheet. Next time I'll have it as a secret roll. Right now you just see it as a hidden roll. You feel yourself being, you feel like a pervasive feeling of being watched. And you know this feeling because you've done it to other people yourselves. Other rulers, maybe Nona Vigil. You've tried even the dragon itself.
So scrying, basically.
Someone is scrying you. Someone or something is scrying you. And you touch the wound on your chest. And you touch the wound on your chest. You feel safe that you're in the temple, right? But you did have a brush with your own mortality. Not too long ago. And now powerful entities are looking at you while you touch one of the strange artifacts taken from the vault of Ivonia. What else do you do?
That's pretty much it. I just wait for the others to come back from this silly method thing. And I can't cast Legend Lord until the next day, so.
You, one of the clergymen come up to you, Delian, and say,
Sure.
There's a man outside. He's strange. He didn't really want to give us his name, but he requested to speak with you, Cardinal. Should we just shove him off?
So he didn't give us a name, but he wants to speak to us.
He wouldn't give us his name. He said he wanted to speak directly to you. He said that he wants to make you an offer to the church. And
All right,
seeing that
but-
you act... Well, that's the thing, is he says you can't come in.
Okay,
Gotta be invited in like a vampire.
that doesn't sound good.
Is Azul a vampire again?
All right, I'll go to the front door, but I'm not gonna actually read the temple. I'll see. Well, why can't you come in?
You go
Maybe
to the
crack a
front
window.
door. The giant doors kind of open. Maybe there's even like, the eye of the needle type door where there's like a smaller door to the temple too. As you see a man outside waiting.
Why can't you come in? Who are you?
You observe a figure before you, and it sends kind of a shiver down your spine a little bit, Delian. He's cloaked in dark, tattered robes that hang loosely from its frame. He slowly lifts his head, revealing a sight that defies reason. Where eyes should be, there's only an empty void, a hollow darkness that seems to swallow the very essence of light. Despite the lifeless facade, the creature's mouth defies expectation as it begins to move. The bony lips part with an eerie fluidity, and from the haunting visage, words emerge, forming a sound and meaning, betraying the paradoxical nature of this enigmatic being. And it says to you, you have something of ours. Something you should not have. You know this, Delian, because you've studied the arcane religion. This is an undead creature, and then you think about it, it hasn't come in because you have forbearance on the entire property of the temple. Undead cannot walk
like
in.
Hallowed everything.
Yeah, it's hollowed onto it, so it can't walk into the temple.
Okay, I go like, nice to see you, and I close the door.
You shut the door in front of the creature's face.
Yeah.
And it says, as it shuts it, you hear it mutter something outside. You can't quite understand it. Let's go back to the other group that's inside the House of Votun.
Let's go to the tavern.
No.
But the pizzas are almost ready, Anto, with the steamed method in here. It's going to be fantastic. They'll be fresh, and I know how much you like pizzas, Anto. What's your favorite
I don't
topping?
know. I don't know how you know that because I've barely even been in this building.
That's not true. You stayed here a lot of times, a lot of nights.
Is this not your building?
It's not mine.
So
No,
Who
it's not
owns-
mine.
then why did he come to you to sit?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm keeping this though. You can have it.
Excuse me, I don't think that you should keep that
Well, it can't do any harm.
for now. Barnum, what did you exactly do?
I'm gonna
for
just
it?
like pick him up and hold him like a little baby. Are you gonna do harm? Can't do harm.
I've charmed it for an hour.
So I understand abyssal and primordial. It speaks neither of those?
Nor infernal.
Nor
It
infernal.
Have we tried abyssal? I don't think we have.
Primordial is all of the general elements, including fire.
Maybe it
or
speaks
air,
common.
if it's a steam method. It surely hasn't spoken a single word yet, Anto.
Maybe it's messing with you. I don't know.
Well, I mean, as long as he's not enslaved and he can walk around freely. I
It does
guess
say
that's
one
okay.
word back at your book. It says, pizza?
Oh, good lord!
I was right.
Well, I think My understanding of magical creatures is maybe a little bit sparse on other planes, but does this thing seem infantile in some way, young, or is it just dumb?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Mm.
You're not really a
I tried.
summoner, are you, Booker?
No, I'm a wizard, but I'm not a summoner. I am learning about the other planes. I'm going to speak back to it in the language it spoke to me, and I'm going to say,
Pizza?
Pizza.
hello. I'm going to say hello. Any response? Any reaction?
Bullock!
What?
Bullock!
Bulai?
I don't think it's in common.
What language am I speaking? Just to let me know exactly what this creature is speaking.
I cast tongues on Booker.
It's not. I don't think there is a language barrier. I think it's an intelligence barrier.
Are you calling him dumb?
I'm not speaking to you in that language.
I'm just gonna hold him like
Hello. Do you understand me? What is pizza? I don't know what pizza is.
It's something fresh. They tell me to get the dough and I put it in, and then I heat it up. Do
What's
you
he
want
saying?
some?
Are you willing to work in exchange for pizza?
No, they wanted pizza. That
Okay.
one there. He points over to Jenny Mystic, one of Sora's lackeys.
Why exactly were all of you running around destroying things?
Well, they went. Jenny didn't want to really pay us. We
Okay.
eat too, you know.
What do you need? Do you want payment for it?
We need lots of water.
Water. Well, we are by an ocean.
Well, bring us some buckets.
Jenny,
Yes, my lord.
it.
You are the Lord now.
ask him what his name is. Ask him what his name is.
One moment, Jenny. What is your name?
Baphomet.
Baphomet?
Baphomet.
Or Barphomet?
Baphomet.
Baphomet. I see. All right.
It's a strange tongue for you, I understand.
Yes. This is common is barely a native language for me. Let alone this. Baphomet is what his name is.
Okay.
Jenny, it appears that you forgot one important key detail for these creatures.
I
You
don't
have to
speak
pay-
their language like you. I don't understand them. I tried my best.
You don't understand them and you tried to summon them?
Well, yes, I read it in a book somewhere that you left around. You know, you were trying to teach those students the other day.
I was trying to teach them how to write.
Well,
How
I was
old is Jay
reading.
Mystic?
How are
I'm
you?
22, but it's rude to ask a woman her age, Anto.
I'm sorry for asking like, if you have some sort of like.
And
I'm
no,
not gonna
I'm
say
not
anything.
available for you. You're not my type.
Oh my god.
She prefers
You know
men
what?
with two hands.
I'm gonna go down the stairs.
You
I'll be
forgot
outside if you need me.
the most important thing here is if you wish for these creatures to work for you, you're going to have to pay them
Well, pay them, Booker.
in water.
They can get all the pizza. They can eat our ovens for free.
Yes, and if you bring them maybe a bucket or a barrel of water, they'll do it happily.
Maybe that's why that one was in upstairs in the bathroom.
Maybe.
Well, I'll go fetch a bucket of water then.
Yes. Maybe get a cauldron and they might enjoy a nice hot bath on the stove.
Oh, that's a great idea, Booker. I like that. Just get one of those large pots right there while I go get a bucket.
I don't do that. This has been a very interesting day. I feel tired, nauseous a little bit. I'm going to go get some fresh air.
Before you go, Can you ask him what he wants to do? If I, if I-
Baphomet,
you-
Baphomet, what would you like to do?
Well, I'd like a nice little bath, like you were saying just a second ago.
Baphomet would like a bath.
Okay, so he's good with staying here.
Do
Then.
you, Baphomet, do you wish to stay?
Man, I do.
Or
Give me
ask if
lots
he wants
of
to
water
come
to
with us.
drink.
We are by an ocean.
I don't mind that. Where I'm from, there's not too much water.
Okay. The woman who is holding you, she's a very nice woman, and please understand, she did just murder a whole lot of you. So,
I didn't know them by name. We were all just pulled out from God knows where.
and now you have someone who is nice and can take care of you. So, you have all
Really?
the water in the world. You can make pizza. You can do all of this. Just be nice, and you'll get water.
But she doesn't understand us. Like
And
you do.
I understand you. So you can come to me
Exactly,
if
I
you have
mean-
a problem.
I look at her and look at. I can just say
For
like,
now.
he's just like blah, 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 like right in front of you, Savvy. And then
Well,
you know you
Just
don't.
gonna look over at Booker.
in general, in ways where languages fail, gestures can work as well. So if we can tell her that a certain gesture means you want water, she can get you water.
What's a jester?
A gesture. It's like
Yes, what
hand
is it?
Movements. It's hand movements.
What is it so I can communicate to this flesh bag?
Something like this, maybe. Like hand.
Like this?
Yes.
Like this?
Like this.
Like
yes.
this?
Like any of those
This?
gestures. Yes, I will tell her that.
Ah,
Savvy, when he does this or this, that means he would like some water,
Okay,
and that's
Cool.
all you get.
I'm just gonna put him down now.
If there are any more questions,
Or wait. Does he want me to put him down?
he did want a bath, so
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna put him down. Pat him on the head.
he looks up at you and goes like this.
I'm gonna take out my canteen and just pour the water on him.
You see it like Cantini like just shivers like kind of like a dog like shaking off its water. And you see it like just shake off, but like a bunch of steam like erupts off of it and smoke into it. And you just hear Booker this. Oh.
I see. So when I put the triangle away, you decide to make a second character to do this, just so you get an excuse to moan. I see. Bravo.
I'm just gonna sit down and just like.
Oh.
I am going to go away.
Jenny comes down with a bucket.
Thank you, Booker.
Yes, I'll be somewhere in this house. I don't even have a room. I'll go find a room.
I'm gonna go back to Delian. Delian, you're in the Temple of Ivonia. You shut the door in front of this strange creature.
And it can't teleport in, and it can't go come in, so I'm fine.
Yeah. What do you
The
feel
finger's
safe?
in mine.
You clutch the finger, but you wonder why it's here. Like, why is it even in the possession of the church? The church's reach is far and wide, and the word has gotten out for those who wish to help you, just like the dwarf has. You're starting to like gather these people of renown towards you, and even powerful artifacts are finding their way towards you. But this is something strange and powerful and evil. What do you want to do?
So if I cast Legend Lord tomorrow, because I changed the spell slot, would I be able to find out more?
Yeah, I haven't had anybody. I think I have one other player ever cast that spell. I think you get to know more about the item itself.
Yeah, that's fine.
You-
I mean, I'm not really interested in who's chasing me because everybody in the world seems to be chasing me. So I just really don't care. So I just
How
gonna
about
wait
let's
till tomorrow to cast Legend.
let's make it interesting. Make a roll of some kind. I don't know. You get to decide on the roll right now, and what you want to do. I mean, you have powerful spells too. You can use like augury, commune, things like that. I'm sure you could try to figure this out.
Yeah, but you told me that I needed to kind of prepare these beforehand, right?
Yeah, if you have them prepared, that's right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything. I mostly kind of combat spells prepared just in case. So,
Typical D&D adventurer. Always preparing combat spells and forgets the role-playing spells.
well, I mean, because as I
I'm
said
just fucking with
before-
you, Cardinal. I didn't know if you had augury or those other spells prepared either.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some other stuff, but it's not really. It's mostly like healing stuff. So I'll just wait till tomorrow. Just cast a bunch of divination stuff.
Like identify, the way identify works is it will tell you like the actual powers of the item too. It will tell you the item, and actually even from what I understand, it does not tell you if the item is cursed.
Yeah, I mean, also my understanding with priest spells was that ritual priest spells you don't need to prepare them ahead of time. If that's the case, then I have to change this.
You don't have to prepare them if they're part of your your subclass school, right? As they're considered always prepared. You still have, like any school of magic, you have to prepare those spells, even as rituals. Wizards are the only ones that really have the up on that. If they write a ritual spell into their spell book, they can cast that ritual spell at any time. That's like the big benefit to being a wizard.
Okay, well, I'll just cast Legend Lord tomorrow. I mean, there's nothing I can do today other than.
I'm just
physical
asking you
inspection.
if you want to do anything else, and I'm asking you. You can make a roll, maybe. Make an inspection roll. Because you seem to be asking about that. Trying to get you
Sure.
involved somehow, buddy.
I'm gonna inspect whether the finger is burned or not, which it is.
Sure.
Did the roll come through?
I'm just waiting.
It's a little slow for some reason.
Did you hit the inspection roll on the left-hand side next to the
Yeah,
two stars?
I did, but it's a bit slow when it processes.
A little slow?
It came through now.
Okay.
Came through now.
Cool.
Should have the roll. I can't see the roll, so.
Well, we'll see if it pops up. ETA, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Well, let me refresh here. Yeah, there you go. I see it. All right. You end up... You know that there is a library that's just been recently built that might have particular information in regard to this. You did hear about Booker trying to research stuff about this finger as well. The name of this library is called the Great Expedition. They might have more information about this. Do you wish to go to the Great Expedition? To ask the local scribe about more information about this?
Well, I mean, the book already went there. He didn't find out very much, did he? But as far as I know, he didn't share information.
He found out quite a bit. He had a vision, and then the book disintegrated in his hands.
Didn't say, but we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Make them up.
I think I'm just gonna wait till I cast Legend Lord until the other guys join.
Delian's
join me
afraid
back.
to go outside of her glass palace. She's afraid she can look comfortably
911,
outside.
there's a stranger outside my house.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
You have a stalker.
I can go
Delian.
Help is
outside.
on the way, dude.
There's a killer in the house. The call came
And I
from
can go
some-
outside, but it's pointless to go into a combat right now because it's kind of
Mike
silly.
the bitch.
So just
What else we're just kind of like in a free-flowing moment. What do you guys want to do? Delian seems to be waiting there. You guys are all at the House of Voltune. And it is right now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is the pizza done?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a slice and say, okay, guys, let's go.
I am going to scavenge through the house and look for a few things because I want to do something. If we're going to be there for a little while.
Servants are kind of just putting things back into place. You know, Booker, what do you want to do?
I need a brass bowl of some kind, some charcoal, a bit of herbs, and incense. At least 10 gold worth because I'm going to do a ritual.
Yeah, you just have to spend the 10 gold, and then you can cast your Find Familiar spell, right?
Yeah, but it's a ritual, so it's going to be an hour.
Yes, that's fine.
+1.
Booker
minute.
wants to go into... You have like a personal study in here where you've been trying to train some potential prodigies. Since
Yeah,
you've been
so-
away from the tower, the Mirage Tower,
The Mirage
far to
Spire.
the Mirage Spire, way out east, you have like your own little study and enclave. And Jenny Mystic is like one of your pupils.
That act earlier today is definitely going to be on the final. really
Do you want me
severe
to
artistic.
help you out with this, Archmage?
I think you've summoned enough things for today.
Uh,
Work
what you-
on
Shall I scribe
learning-
you one of those scrolls that you asked about?
I'm good now.
Okay. I'll just
This
go over
is-
here and read, and if you need anything, just let me know.
Well, actually, today could be a very nice day for you to learn how to use mending. I think a few plates were broken, so
Oh, yes, that's right. All right. I'll go do that. Thank you.
just
And she leaves, and you hear her like canting out, and like you hear like the reverse cracking of ice happening in other rooms as plates are being essentially cracked back together.
As soon as she leaves, bar the door. All right.
And Booker, you begin to cast Find Familiar.
Mhm.
Anto, Barnon, and Savvy, what do you guys want to do? Savvy wants to take off somewhere.
We'll go back to the temple.
Yeah,
Okay.
pizza. I'm gonna get my pizza.
With or without
And-
your
Is
method.
there anchovies on
I hope not.
it? We are next to the fishing coast, guys.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean,
Barnon, what do you want on your pizza, Barnon?
Shit.
What would Barnon have on his
Oh,
pizza?
man, he's gonna have
That's the- that's the question.
Standard pizza.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm definitely have pineapple. That's for sure.
We don't have pineapple here. That's in Husan.
Oh, I don't want it then.
Got
That
meats,
pine-
got cheeses, got
What
got
other
peppers.
fruits are
It's got to be
available?
loaded.
I got any other exotic fruit, tropical fruit?
Dragon fruit.
Grapes.
Grapes.
Like they got olives and stuff.
Hot
but-
grapes, yum.
Hot
Or would probably like olives. Go with that.
Cool. Barnon, you heading back to the temple with Savvy?
Yeah.
Anto, you're heading back to the temple as well?
Yeah.
Okay. We make our way all
Hello.
way back to the temple while Booker is summoning up something, and Delian, they come inside, and you guys don't see anybody strange outside, like what Delian maybe was talking, saying. What do you guys do while you guys are in the temple?
I'm gonna be carrying the imp on my shoulder. Well, but what would we call him?
Method. It wasn't a method.
It's
Bumping.
method.
If it was an imp, you bring it inside, it eviscerates from the
Aw.
hollow ground.
But he's not evil.
Joking.
He's
I think
cute.
that the hollow ground doesn't it prevent extraplanar creatures from entering?
Ah, damn. Then I'll probably
That's
I'll
true.
just leave him.
I'm not sure. I'd have to relook it up.
You have it
No,
hanging
it
on your
does.
back.
It-
You walk
it
inside.
prevents-
Just
It prevents extraplanar creatures.
No, I'll just leave him back there, and I'll just give him extra water. Here,
It
here,
prevents
carry this.
extra-
I'll give him my canteen so we can carry it with him.
I wonder if that creature is still there on the door when we get there. The temple. Just
No,
like
no,
look into the
I'm
door.
gonna leave him at the house of.
No, not the creature. The
Oh, the okay.
the
that
one.
the
Good.
beanie
Hello there,
serial
clothes.
killer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
let's
this
go.
creature cannot enter the area.
Okay, then I'll just leave him with
Right.
Jenny, and I'll leave
Okay.
him with my canteen, and show him how to fill
He's
it up.
he's left at the house of Voltun.
Yep.
You guys are
I'll
all
pat him on
in
the
the
head.
temple. You guys are all in the temple of Voltun. What do you guys do, and what do you guys talk about?
Fine, Delia.
Delian is there.
Let's not talk about anything that does not have to do with. You know what? Forget it. Anto is feeling down like there's no tomorrow. Like, oh my god, depression is
Just gonna
over me.
punch him in the shoulder. Arr, wasn't that such a good fight?
Yeah.
Delian, you should have seen me. It was awesome.
Well, we had a visitor.
A good one?
I think it.
Your
I think it was
father?
Arno.
You-
I think it was Arno, actually. The Lich.
Wait, Arno is your father?
No, and I said we had a visitor.
Oh,
Wanna go-
This is like a picture I kind of found Delian. That's kind of like what he looked like.
Yeah.
So
So
it doesn't
basically,
really.
an undead creature
Arno
came.
Arno is like a gnome. He's like much smaller
Okay.
and stuff, right? So no, it was not Arno.
All right, so I would describe it as an undead creature. Some sort of undead creature decided that it wanted to kind of claim the finger. So I said no.
As you should.
but how did it know it was here?
Well, just like, everything else, everybody knows where we are and what we're doing. We can't really hide it too much.
Question: what is preventing the creature from just taking it?
They can't come in to the temple.
Why not leave the finger in here then?
Well, I mean, didn't they come through one time when you got stabbed?
But that was a different group.
No, that's not that's an assassin, so
Yeah, that's a different
nothing I
group.
could do about that.
Because here, a little creature called Gillian, the demon of fire, flames, whatever, demon of Ivonia, just like incur the wrath of a certain group and politics and decisions and things going ablaze. They got mad and they stabby Dillian.
Yeah, that's more the
That's,
Rashad and those people.
yeah, that's separate from whatever is going on with the finger. So just so you know, Savvy, you need this information.
Okay.
We're not fighting one group. We're fighting 3.
Only
the Lynx
3?
is the Lynx. This Lich, Arrow little guy that almost killed us all, and the darkness. That's it.
No. I mean, I think everyone's fighting the darkness, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, I mean, some people are helping it, like, but yeah, okay. But only 3? Good for you. Get your numbers up.
Well, the Kraken apparently is allied with the Genie King.
But that counts as 1.
Okay.
It's 1 entity.
4.
And we're fighting among ourselves, so that counts like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we?
There's no
Are we
internal
really?
conflict, Anto.
We're
thought we
always in
fought
conflict.
pretty
I didn't know
well.
that.
I thought we fought pretty well as a team.
Whatever happened to the trident? Who has that?
Sitting
Booker.
on Booker's back.
Okay, Booker's got it there.
Yeah. Booker is
Poking
learning.
up behind its head. He's got it, I think. Is that what that's called?
Man, that's that Pigeon number. You can't remember anything that's going on in these days.
Well, so you guys are carrying around artifacts in your bags, and you're worried that I'm going to carry the finger somewhere? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but
Well,
whatever.
there's a
That's fine.
difference
She's got a
because
point.
Wave is not going to bring something to us. The hammer is not going to bring something to us. And
I mean,
the hammer
it brought
brought the dwarf.
Rurik. Yeah,
think we called him.
It brought him. It
No.
brought him.
No, I think Dilly just sent a message to sell it. And then we did not sell it. And it's in the hands of a dwarf.
As far as I'm concerned, that finger is a broadcast to the entire world to commentate.
Bring it on. I say bring it on. Let's go.
Heavy.
As long as we don't lose it, I do not care.
Well,
where
yeah,
it
no,
is.
Dillian can
And
handle
not
it.
with myself.
Nudge you. Dillian's got it.
Whether it's in the temple unguarded or whether it's on my person guarded, there's a danger of losing the finger anyway, regardless. So for now, tomorrow I'm going to cast a spell on it to find out more about it, and then see if we can maybe either use it or find a way to destroy it. Right? If we can find a way to destroy it, that would be solve the problem of putting the hand together in the first place.
Well, it is just a finger.
Well, if you eliminate one key component of an artifact, the artifact itself becomes useless.
Well,
Plus, I think she should keep it on her. I mean, can't trust anyone but yourself, right?
Apparently.
flashbacks come from the volcano going
that's
boom.
just what I learned.
Ooh.
That's just what I learned, and it's fine. Anyways, so what's our next steps? Because that fighting is fun. Let's do it.
Well,
Waiting.
waiting for Anto to get whatever he has ordered.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I am very interested in meeting our Kraken friend again.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Oh wait, Booker's not here. We need to find out how to help your father, Urius. about the tip of black razor that is embedded in your little bed, and we
Well, we
almost
can't
forgot about
really
that.
help. We can't really help the dragon until we defeat the darkness, so they're kind of interrelated.
I mean, we
There's not
can
much we can do.
try because maybe he's not gonna last until then. I
And
heard there's a new library in
you
in
keep
town.
referring to him as my dad, but he's not my dad, Paul, so I don't know why you keep saying
Come
that.
on, you all look the same.
No, he's a dragon, and I'm a human.
Oh my god.
Very powerful human.
Yeah, very powerful. Yes, yes,
So-
yes. It's a human.
We have to wait how many days for your stuff?
I think
2
2 or 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait 2 and then go there and see.
Is there a fighting pit still active here? Or did that end with slavery?
Yes, there still is a fighting pit. It is called the Gorefest Coliseum.
See a show? In the meantime?
See a show?
Participate
No,
or
no, no.
participate?
See.
I suppose. Although I am a bit short on coin, I was going to do some busking at the tavern.
Well, give me a day. And then we'll go see a show.
Okay.
No whorehouse for now.
No.
That costs money.
I mean, just like secret room. I have got coin. I could, but I've got better things I want to do.
Save
So, anywho,
Why did you guys go to a whorehouse? A little confused.
and we celebrated the end of slavery.
it. And you're dead and you're a revival.
Now, when you're older, you'll understand.
So my revival and the death of slavery somehow translate to whores. Okay.
I mean, just give yourself a few years. You'll understand. I think.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think so either, but just say you'll understand in a few years and then we'll go from there. Okay. What are we doing? Who needs what? I'm gonna go.
I guess we just need to do a long rest until we can't really do much. So next day.
So Booker is at the house, and Barno is here not singing or playing the instrument.
I'm about to
Savvy.
go do that.
Is that the tavern that
So
has
what's-
the beds above it?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is kind of enter a downtime thing, it sounds like, where you guys want to kind of like separate, kind of just do your own thing, and just kind of adventure a little bit on your own, maybe. And you guys want maybe time to kind of pass by, right? So let's go to, I'm going to go around the table. We'll start off with Booker. Booker, you smell that acrid tang of charcoal and incense, and it sort of stings your nostrils, and a shape begins
Welcomes. It's a welcome smell.
yeah, and the shape begins to form in the coiling smoke as you're pulling something from a different plane of existence. And when you speak the last words of the spell, your new familiar fully materializes with a faint pop and hovering in a magical sphere above the flames. What is your familiar and what does it look like?
It is, along with that that general pop, there is a flash of light. One may say radiant and celestial in nature, and sort of floating there before slowly falling to the ground or to the center of the point of the general ritual is a black snake with golden sheeming eyes. Yes. And going to just let it lower my hand down and have him slither up my sleeve and out, kind of nestle into the general cloak that I have, the scarf. Just have him kind of wrap around my neck and just hide in there. I think I'll call you Lazarus. And I'm going to have a poisonous snake as a familiar.
And you have like a mental connection to it, right?
Yes.
It's a very strong, connection. It's almost like a part of you, and it is almost, and you a part of it. And when the familiar dies, you feel that like ache in your heart, that sting, almost like a piece of you is lost every time it dies.
No, I don't know that part of the spell. It's not a part of my soul. It's just a random soul from one of wherever area it's from. So I chose Celestial, so it's a upper soul from somewhere. So I don't know, but it's connected to me mentally, so I can speak with it. I'm downtime. I guess I will help those around like Jenny and who are trying to get their magic at least in line, or at least trying to learn some stuff. Of course, teaching them for a price, if they can afford it. Is there a little bit more comp?
Yeah, you end up staying around the House of Voltun a little bit longer. Your snake kind of like follows you around, or you can like dematerialize it or rematerialize it at your own will. Yeah. And Barnin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the Giants Inn and
Yes.
start busking and playing some uplifting Slavic kind of music on my cello. And I'll be strumming it, but it'll sound odd because it's supposed to be a cello, but it's coming out like a I forget what kind of guitar they use for Slavic music, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. And I'm gonna just basically have my hat on, or just have a hat on the ground in front of me to collect coin from that.
Make a performance roll.
18.
The legendary Barnin plays a tune, and he gathers 19 gold, 2 silver, and 5 copper with his roaring performance that is heard without the giant bar. Sailors are happy. There's a lot of uncertainty, though, because the entire economy has been upended. Certain people, innocent people, have been lost, but for every one innocent person that has maybe been afflicted, 50 slaves have been free in its place. So there has been a vast amount of people, you see them in the bar, to come up and congratulate you on you freeing them from the bondage of slavery.
Of course, of course. This tune is for all of you, especially.
Let's go to Savvy. Savvy, do you go to the fighting pits?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like scope it out, see who's kind of like training in there. And then I kind of have like a cloak on, so it kind of disguises who I am. Because I had just fought in there, I believe, like 2 days ago, before like the day they arrived back. So I'm gonna, while everything is going on, how many people are there kind of training for the fights?
Make a stealth roll.
5, not stealthy at all.
Hey, Savvy, what the hell you doing here?
Fuck.
You ain't fighting today.
No, I'm not. I'm looking
Well,
to
that
see
damn
if
near
anyone...
freed half of us, and lost old poor slave master. Good fucking riddance. Him and his damn lashings.
Yeah. Well, that's good he's gone. I never liked him anyways.
So when are you gonna fight in the pit again?
I kind of took a different job, but I
fuck?
could...
You?
I
Another line of work than this?
I know, weird. But I still get to kill things, so
Well, yeah,
it's
to
fulfilling.
satiate that type of bloodlust you got.
I know. Anyways,
Yeah.
who's still here? Who's still training?
Well, why you ask? Ronaldo's over there.
Do you want to try to get him up and ready for a fight for tomorrow? Try to get them
he's
trained?
he's fighting a couple of the creatures, because he's supposed to be fighting another one of us, but
Why would we do that?
a lot of people quit,
Yeah.
Pits are
Okay.
kind of barren, and we got all these creatures down there needing to be killed. But hey, did you say you found some new friends?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you bring them all down over here and they can fight these creatures?
I was more going to show them what I did, but I mean,
Well, why don't you show them and everybody, and we all make a pretty penny out of it? Fire
Right.
this thing back up, because
you're
it's kind
right.
of falling apart. We don't have
Do you-
shows on. They're just fighting people. Nobody knows how to fight like you.
I know. Tell me about it. Okay. So how many? Let me just get a list and start passing.
Come
shit
by here
around.
tomorrow at noon, and we'll get something to go. And I got to promote it a little bit. I can't just
What?
pull it out of my fly. I can't
Yeah,
just pull
yeah.
shit out of my ass.
I know, and I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out 50 gold, and hand it to him. You do whatever you need to do with that. I'll get everyone.
The fuck? No, this is that. No. Here, this is for you. Unless you want me to use this for the promotion of some kind, or maybe go down by the docks and ask one of them to find something crazy to fight.
We're hiring people now. There's no slaves. Do what
Oh.
you need to.
All right. Well, does that mean we're in business together?
I mean, for this one at least, and then we'll see where it goes. I mean, Stormbrook still needs some entertainment.
He
Let's
spits in
make
his
sure
hand. He's
they're
like, put it
entertaining."
in.
Hey, I'm just gonna shake him. Do the whole
Yeah.
Roman thing.
Yeah. He's like,
Right.
yeah. Savvy business at last. Feels great to be free.
Doesn't it?
Do you know those assholes that freed everybody?
Yeah.
Well, they fucked everything up too,
Those are my friends.
Yeah. They're friends
That's
of mine too.
good. Okay, because we would have had a problem if you didn't agree here, buddy. So I'm gonna go get word back to them, see if they need to tune up a bit.
Can we place bets on these things?
Can we put butts in our
No betting. No betting. Betting is bad.
The box
Oh,
office
no.
right over there, and then
we're gambling.
you
We're
can bet right
gambling?
there.
Oh no, I'm betting on myself
If you
for
were
sure.
gonna go in there,
Okay,
I was gonna
okay.
bet on ourselves.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to bet on the underdogs, all of them.
So
I like to
So
bet
we
on the
fight.
underdogs.
Okay.
That's the.
so we'll fight. Allow betting. Allow.
Yeah, it's
Bargains,
free. You can
whatever.
do whatever you
Yeah,
want with
yeah.
your money. You earn that money. You can do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, yeah. Okay, so we'll allow betting. I want all the proceeds to go back to getting higher wages for everyone and livable wages, and start making up housing over here.
Can I
Because we
take
need to
this
fix-
10 and go to Tootsie's tonight, though?
Hell yeah, you can.
All right.
Go enjoy yourself.
I need to, man. I need to relieve myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Been a while,
They're good
Getting
over
a
there. I'll tell you
getting,
that.
get-
I'll just
Getting lashed too much, 10 gold, this is like a fortune.
yeah. Well, we'll have fun. I'm gonna go get the rest of them.
All right, see you later.
See you tomorrow.
Getting
Did
lashed
you
too
say
much. I'm
anything
gonna
in
go.
NFSW?
I'm gonna go to Tootsie's and get lashed. It's better than that.
Let's
Okay.
go to Anto.
Something about tips.
Alright. So we're taking a long rest.
That was the brothel, Elliot.
We're kind of like we're doing like kind of like the ending afternoon of downtime stuff if you want to do stuff.
Yeah, but it's just on this one day, right? It's not gonna be
Yeah.
like 2, 3, 4 days.
How I usually do downtime stuff, I do one event a day, something like that.
All right.
And this is kind of one event.
How is just you put the time earlier there? It is.
It's about 2:00 in the afternoon right now, but it's just like an
Okay.
abstract concept, Anto. We don't need to be like down to the
Medicine?
second, buddy.
Yeah, but closest stores they close at certain
Yeah,
times,
that's
though.
The stores are open, but a lot of the
They're
stores.
picking character and his
And-
player.
Anto, as you like go down to like the merchant area, mostly down by the docks, a lot of things you see the slave pits, all those like the gallow parts are there, all that's been torn down, right? The huge line of people that you saw getting debranded, that's pretty much done with, after a day. And so that whole area has been just disassembled. And, you kind of ask, people are thinking like if they should put a memorial or something there so people don't forget about it, and they thank the Queen and the Odyssey for freeing them. But the shops are kind of in disarray. Prices are fluctuating crazily about, but Stormbrook has been free for a while, so like food isn't scarce. During the Great War, there was a lot of famine. And, Stormbrook, there's many farms to the north of it, as well as the rich fishing industry that comes in through the port. But certain material items, like magical items and things like that, that was all controlled by the Lynx. But for the average commoner, that's like way beyond like what they could afford anyways, right? What are you looking for, Anto?
Just walking around the town, seeing the state of everything. And not much to do, honestly, just wait. That's all I gotta do.
There's like a vibrantness to it all, right? There's a bustle, there's like an electricity about it. And Anto makes a perception roll.
And the assassin go, ah!
Doesn't see the
Perception roll?
Yeah.
I heard something about assassin.
I got 24.
You see like up on the cliff as like a backdrop to the sun over the ocean to the south of the Felvalone Sea. You see a silhouette of a dragon. And you think that Ysera Cross is probably watching over the city as she did once before.
Is
Shit.
that underwater dragon?
So it's a dragon then. It's like an actual dragon.
You look at her as she looks across the sea, and then you look to the ship sailing out. And it's maybe that draconic fascination. And almost like a protector that the things once were, maybe returning to what they were before the Great War. But Anto, as you've seen the hell of war before, you wonder, how long will it be? How long will the peace last?
Yeah, well, I see what I'm suspecting is Ysera Cross because I've never seen the dragon form before. I just turn around and go home. Back home.
You look down at your stubby hand a little bit, and you think, how awesome will it be to have a grenade, thing attached to it?
Yeah. I just start
Rocket
walking
launcher.
back home, and all I'm feeling is anger and frustration. And that's it.
Okay. Delian, you get the last part. What do you want to do in the evening? You're just kind of chilling in the temple, from what I understand, but do you want to do anything?
Well, I need to wait for the spells to do the legend lore. That's why I was trying to wait till the next day.
Okay.
But I guess I'll go to the fighting pit. Like, maybe I'll just go bet on something.
What do you want to bet on, Delian? As there's only like a
Like, it's
few
the
like
blood.
minor shows. As I'm assuming like Savvy has approached everyone here and said like, hey, we're supposed to be fighting at the pits tomorrow at noon. Does everybody want to fight at the pits tomorrow at noon? AKA, are we letting the DM prepare something?
We're gonna make some money and we're gonna help out the newly freed people. I made a deal with the guy. All the proceeds that are being made via bets and alcohol sales are going to be put towards raising wages and building
But
more
I'm-
accommodations.
I mean, what if the people are actually successful with the bets and don't they get their money back? Isn't that how betting works?
No, the house keeps a cut.
Okay, okay. Cuts, all right. Just gotta make sure that the wording is correct, or else people will start demanding their money back.
I'll just, is Anto going to fight in the pits?
No.
So,
They
I'm
want
not.
they want this the freers of the slaves to fight.
That's what I'm saying. I think if he's
They
sniffing,
think
I
we're
think if he's
very
sniffing a hand,
powerful.
the odds would be against him, so we could bet on him.
So yeah,
No,
Yeah,
all of
I'm-
us are fighting as like a group to show that
Yeah.
we do teamwork.
They
We are
want-
teamwork. We are the dream team.
they want the team that free the slaves, which is Savvy, Dalian, Booker, Barno, and Gnome.
Anto,
And
you there?
I don't think I did shit.
Are you part of the Illuminators or not?
I work for them.
Yes, so you're part of them. So you are part of the people that freed the slaves. I have 0 intelligence. I know this. Let's do this.
You've worked for quite low wages, Anto, I must say.
I'm still waiting on the money. So
Anto.
And then you'll make more?
He spent about 5,000 gold to work for us.
7,000 pieces. God, 11,000.
We'll make
Don't
it
remind me
back.
of
We'll
money.
make it better. The city will be great.
Don't worry, we get $500,000.
Anto,
It's more publicity for the Temple of Ivonia. Maybe we'll get more followers. Especially Dalian, you gotta show them the power of Ivonia. They're gonna love that.
I don't have any power. I'm
Anto,
just kind of a little
if
girl.
you do this, I will.
That's
give you,
what makes it better.
if
Because
you
they
do
don't
this-
expect you, and I'm just gonna pat her head. They don't expect you to be out there fighting.
Yeah.
You gotta show them that they're wrong.
Anto, if you do this, I will
Okay.
give you my cut of any of the bet.
Do what?
This is for charity, guys.
Hey, they take a cutout. I'm still going to bet. We're going to win.
Yeah, I'm not going to
I have a feeling
participate.
that
You-
the betting
Anto,
odds are
We
going
can't
to be
do
quite
this
poor.
without you, Anto.
Yes, you can. What are we talking about?
It wouldn't be
Anto-
the same.
The show doesn't go on if one of the performers are missing.
Yeah, what he said.
Don't announce
All
me.
members.
That's all you
They
gotta do.
know you.
They do not.
They know your guys' name along with mine because I fought there. You all are well known.
Yeah, you're very well known, Anto.
No.
What of the children you freed? They will surely be there.
Especially you, Anto.
You
You're
mean the
less
children I
hero.
bought?
You're the
That you freed.
that you freed. That you freed.
Not freedom.
I
I made
Anto,
things
I will dominate
complicated.
your person if you do not to show yourself.
Anto, it'll be fine.
Anto,
Anto,
you know I
Anto,
can
if you
drag
don't-
your ass over there if you like it or not.
Anto, if you don't join the combat, I'm gonna swallow the finger.
I don't even need to try and inspect that sentence. I feel like I believe her.
Wow, that was a threat if I've ever heard one.
Honestly, you can swallow if you want.
And it's not gonna be pretty. I don't know if Arno will want it.
I will not allow that.
I swallow the finger, maybe I'll be in the darkness.
Actually, that's one way.
Oh,
to,
no.
But surprisingly, swallowing the finger was Asbolg's way of destroying the artifact. Congratulations!
Yeah, maybe.
You made the secret. To be consumed by a cleric of Ivonia who's also a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll kind of roast my inside.
Everyone, we go through a long rest as we finish the session up. You guys try to convince Anto. Anto's a little on the fence, but
Oh, he's going. I'm
He's
dominating.
going.
I'm
He
actually
doesn't have a
dominating
choice.
first.
I'm
He doesn't
hauling
get
his
it.
ass.
I'm actually going to
I'm calling
I'm actually
you.
going to refuse that if you try and dominate Anto.
Oh, okay.
I can pick him up and carry him on my shoulder.
You could.
I will
You
if
could.
you don't.
You could. There's the thing
Your
about
eyes
hey,
flare. Your horse
the
thing-
flared up
here's
in
the thing about
fire.
chances.
You're going.
All right, we need
know,
someone
it's-
who can help motivate him. I summon Vera from hell. No.
motivate me.
No, Vera would not help
Yeah,
him.
motivate you to run into the pit.
The horse returns.
What about if I just give you some gold? Do you want like 200 gold? Is that what you're looking for?
I would. But no.
What if we pay for your arm?
I'll give you
And you don't pay
1,000.
anything.
I already
arm.
paid for the arm.
Pay him back. Someone give him money for the arm so it doesn't look like he paid for it. Now he doesn't have to complain.
Nah, it's fine.
You're fine.
When is it though? When
Tomorrow.
is this fight?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning? Tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow
night?
afternoon. If you need some sparring time, let's go out back. Let's do it. Let's get you all.
No.
Yeah, you need to learn how to be able to fight with one hand.
Oh, he
And I
can fight with
assume-
one hand.
I don't
Here,
believe him.
let's strap that shield onto your what's left of your arm.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can't you create mage hands like Booker on his other hand? Just have have an extra hand.
I don't believe that works that way.
Can't clerics regenerate things? Body parts,
Or-
limbs?
Or you can just stick me inside your arm right now and put my hand out there.
I guess we're not gonna do that now.
We strap Delian to Anto's back and just have her stick her arms through his armpits and just like
I'll be your extra arm.
He's in a shirt like this.
just you just see him just standing there and caught
T-posing.
1.5 arms and
Goodness
then
gracious.
2 smaller arms.
Why need an arm when you can just have Dylan beat the arm? Let's go.
Exactly.
By the way,
That's fine.
everyone, this is Lazarus. I pull a snake out of my jacket.
Oh shit! Whoa! What is that?
It's my familiar. He slithers around he just kind of moves around me.
What's a familiar?
He is a magical creature.
Oh, okay, magic.
I
Okay,
thought
but
familiar was
no.
something like a family.
A
I
family
think that's
is.
familiar.
This is that's familiar.
So if we
Sorry,
burn
that's
it
a
for
stupid
snake,
joke.
if we burn it for snake meat, I guess it'd be okay too. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
I can also you see Booker's eyes turn pure white and just the the snake starts looking around. I can see through the snake if I want to.
Oh, that's creepy as hell.
If
I love it.
If I turn it into a bird, which will take about an hour or so, I could be able to see from the sky. But until then, I just make the snake vanish in a blinding like flashbang.
That hurts.
My God.
Does that hurt the familiar?
Oh no! It just goes off to wherever it's from,
Okay.
and then I just summon it back.
That was a bright flashlight.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just right in front of you. That's all.
Maybe the snake can help in combat. I haven't tried its capabilities yet. See?
If I cast purified food and drink on the snake, what would happen to it?
It's a creature and a celestial, so I don't think it would work.
Were you planning on eating the snake?
We could always burn it.
It would then just go back to its home plane, and then I would have to spend 10 gold in an hour to do something again. Turn into another creature. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is a
Is
really
it like
nice
a is it like a quado or something? What is it?
Hmm?
Is it like a quado or something?
a quad. One more time.
A quado, the celestial snake.
Oh no! This one doesn't have wings. It's I guess it's a fallen quantum. I don't know. It's not a fiend though, so it can enter into the temple. I hope, right? Or would my snake not be able to summon because it's celestial?
That is a good question.
Yes.
All right, so we get to wait for the charity match, and then I'm gonna cast Legend Lore first thing in the morning.
Arnon, how much money do you have? How much are we going to bet?
Well, I have a whole grand total of 42 gold to my name.
I have 400. So
Okay. What is everyone's gold total at? Let's see what's going on here. Anto?
What?
Okay, that explains that. Okay.
I don't think he has any money.
So-
I
I
don't
have
bet on
money.
myself. I don't bet on
got-
myself.
I got about maybe like roughly 20 gold. Roughly.
How am I the one who's been giving out the most gold, and I still have 1,069 gold?
You're holding all of it.
Yeah.
You've stolen it from us.
What?
That's why you're handing it back.
Yeah, the backstabber.
I don't think
You have a
we
snake
get-
for a familiar.
No, we get
Yes.
ripped off by stuff by Rashad, which is why a lot of us lost gold, but that's okay. The thing is, I guess, are you gonna bet on ourselves and then try to make some money? Is that
It's a possibility. It's a small hill right now before we deal with the dwarven issue, because
I
that
still think they
forge.
should pay $500,000.
Well, if I'm just going to be real here, that forge could contain valuable materials too.
You should set up like a trade route or something.
Good. And doing this would definitely benefit us, considering the fact that if we have connections with them, especially the man who was able to, the dwarf, sorry, who is able to, get back their homeland and home city and
After
all
we
that.
gave him his hammer back,
Yes, he'll owe us dearly.
he already owes us.
Yes. And so I'm sure a few missing materials of gold, platinum, and such won't be a big deal.
Maybe stone. We could use stone. Stuff.
Yes, you could rebuild that pillar. And
We could rebuild a lot of things.
this fight could have seen a lot of damage actually.
We're just looking around.
Why are there punji sticks in the pit?
Don't touch it.
Why?
I don't know, but don't touch it. I got a bad feeling about it.
Tetanus from it.
Whatever illness another gladiator must have had. You are muted as. This explains why this has gone on long enough.
Say when you're doing that bullshit.
You've been trying to end it for the last 10 minutes.
I mean, it's